Yep. Canelo wants the rematch. And will Canelo get the rematch? Does Canelo deserve a rematch? Champ Talk with Cornelius K9 Bundridge. I need my belts on display. But Canelo's had a nice little run. It has accomplished a lot. To only be, I think he's 31 years old. So shout out to Canelo Alvarez for accomplishing a whole lot at the age of 31. If he's only 31. SB, is Canelo 31 years old? Wow. So I think Canelo started boxing when he was 2. I think he turned pro when he was 15. Because if you go to Mexico, you can start boxing early. You can start boxing early in Mexico. You could turn pro, I think, at 15 years old over in Mexico. And a lot of fighters get their record built up in Mexico. So Canelo Alvarez, Devin Haney, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., all got their record built up in Mexico. You can go over there and fight anybody. And the Mexicans over there in Mexico are very desperate to feed their family. So they're just, please pick me. Win, lose, or draw, just please pick me. Because then if you pick me, I can go buy dinner for a week, maybe dinner for a year. Depends on how much the promoter's willing to cash out. El Toro, what's up, though, boy? What's up, champ? What's up, Mr. King Kong? Let's go. I feel like King Kong. Boy, y'all check out my sparring session. The last sparring session I did before I turned 49. I was getting ready for that big one. I was getting ready for Jake Paul. I was ready. I'm ready. I stay ready. Hey, one of my favorite quotes is stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Triple G. What? Triple G what? I would go fight Triple G next, but a lot of people don't know. Me and SB was talking about that. That if Canelo lost in the contract, he can get a rematch. He had a rematch in his clause. Now, if Canelo won, because he's the A side, it wasn't a rematch clause for Dmitry Bivol. So Dmitry, for him to be able to get another payday, I'm talking about another big payday. His biggest payday was against the cash cow, Canelo Alvarez. For him to get another big payday, he was going to have to fight Canelo Alvarez again, and he was going to have to win, and he won. So who is going to give Bivol the biggest payday in his next fight? Canelo Alvarez. And that's if Canelo Alvarez wants any smoke from the man that just beat him. Canelo hasn't lost a fight. Somebody tell me, go do the homework, go Google, when was the last time Canelo lost a fight? When was the first time? Because he only lost one time. When was the last time? When was the first time Canelo Alvarez lost a fight? Somebody tell me. Huh? Keith, we definitely going to have to post what you just said because I like that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, champ. Keith, rest in peace to my former trainer, Keith, too. B. Jackson, you here? Are you here, champ? We here, champ. Yeah, y'all better read what Keith just said. If we got some new boys on here, I'm always pushing subscribe. And hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button. Now, that was Turbo, you said so. He said it was in 2013 the last time Canelo Alvarez lost a fight. The only time Canelo Alvarez lost a fight was in 2013. We in 2022. So that means it was 9 years ago. 9 years ago, he lost a fight. So he hasn't lost in 9 years. So he's been picking and choosing and gaining a lot of experience. So he said he's willing to fight, I believe, 7 more years. Can he go on a winning streak to win 7 more years straight without a loss? I don't think so, because eventually you slow down. Eventually you get past your prime. And if he keep moving up in weight, and even if he go up in weight and go down in weight, because once you gain muscle, then lose muscle, you might lose the fight. Ask Roy Jones. Went up, gained muscle, came down in weight, lost muscle, and got knocked out by Antonio Tarver. So as good as it is to take chances, you better make sure it's the right chance you're taking, because it could cost you. You can mess around and get caught up, and at the end of the day, my man's in them. My favorite fighter at the time, Ray Jones Jr., bit off more than he could chew. Now, when he beat Antonio Tarver the first time, I just believe he shouldn't have fought him again. When I beat Corey Spinks the first time, I just don't think he should have fought me the second time. And what happened the first time happened the second time. If I beat you the first time, or if you beat me the first time, I'm going to get you if it's a rematch. You hear me? Yeah, Tupac, he had a song, and in one of his songs, he said, the sweetest joy of getting revenge is just like being with your woman. And I would say your wife. So, yeah. Should Canelo Alvarez take the rematch against Dmitry Bivol? And if you was Canelo, with red hair, with a fan base out of this world, would you give a man 2 chances? 2-time. That's right. I'm 2-time K9. So I'm a 2-time world champ. Would you give him a second time to beat you? Would you get humiliated a second time? Do you think it was a humiliation? You think Oscar De La Hoya was happy? Because you got to remember, Canelo was built up by Oscar De La Hoya. But when he left Oscar De La Hoya, you think that he wanted Canelo to be successful, to have success? He wanted to say, hey, when he was with me, I got him his biggest paycheck. When he was with me, he went 9 years straight undefeated. When he did lose, he didn't really lose because he gained a lot of experience and he fought a guy who never lost. And not everybody can say, I fought Mike Tyson. Not everybody can say, I fought Canelo Alvarez, Oscar De La Hoya. Not everybody can say, I fought Muhammad Ali. Not everybody can say, they beat Spinks. You hear me? Because just think about it. Leon Spinks beat Muhammad Ali. But Mike Tyson beat Michael Spinks. And I beat Corey the Jinx Spinks. So definitely, me and my dogs and them, we all got something in common. Yes, indeed. Hashtag Team K9 in the building. What up, Pete Robertson? What it do, champ? How y'all doing? We in this, boy. You hear me? And if you're on Facebook, tap in on YouTube at K9 Boxing. Yeah, he did deserve it. And we was actually on a live a few months ago. The reunion, the contender reunion with Michael Clark and Walter Wright and Freddie Cario and Grady Brewer and Gary Boletto and yours truly, Cornelius K9 Bundridge. And if y'all like this merch right here, just DM me. DM me on Instagram at K9 Boxing. Should Canelo, y'all read what the bottom of the screen say. Should Canelo take the rematch against Dmitry Bivol? Or should Canelo defend his titles at 168 pounds? You tell me, and I'll tell you what I think. What do y'all think? Talk to me. Marshall Jenkins, what up, though? What it do? Look like you got a different picture up. You got a different YouTube channel. Keith, get at me. Yeah, that would be smart. If Canelo could tell, he the cash cow, he probably can get that done. He probably could tell Dimitri Bivol, let's fight at 168. I give you what you was going to get anyway. But if you don't take it, then I ain't fighting you. Oh, he could do that Jake Paul impersonation. Jake Paul is like a diva. He fighting who he want to fight. No, I'm not fighting you. You don't have enough fan base. You don't have big enough a name. Jalen Love, who was one of Jake Paul's assistants, he's the pong pong girl, a pong pong guy. He's a cheerleader, sitting there kissing butt. I would never kiss another man's butt. But this guy go from butt kissing to butt kissing, from Floyd's camp to Antonio Margarita's camp to Jake Paul's camp. He went from crunk to punk. Jalen Love, that is. And hashtag, that ain't me. Never that. Always been a man of my own. And I'm holding down with Team K9. That's right. SB, Day Shizzle, OB, and AB. And last but not least, standing in his corner, weighing at 15 pounds or less, we got NOAH, my dog, Noah. And the lineage continues. The family tree is getting bigger and bigger, stronger and stronger. And we just getting started. Nobody's told me if they feel like Canelo should do the rematch. Should he or should he not? What y'all think? Canelo should move on, or should he take the fight? Hey, you're right. It shouldn't. You're right. Bobby, that's real talk. Pete, Pete, get at me. We over here on YouTube, K9 Boxing. Yeah, but Bud got to fight somebody. Wait, listen, why not fight Canelo? Canelo is still a GOAT right now. You win some, you lose some. You know what? Wouldn't be a bad idea. So maybe he shouldn't fight Bivol next, because Bivol might have his number. You're right. Same picture, champ. Rest in peace to my mans. That's right. Jermaine McKenzie. We gave him a moment of silence Saturday, right before Canelo fought. We always do that, man. Whether it's on TV, on the Zone, for Showtime, we're going to do it locally for our dog. Jermaine McKenzie did a lot for the sport of boxing. My man's in them. Hashtag dogs to us. Hashtag rest in peace to my dog. Lights out. Jermaine McKenzie, who actually trained James Toney in his last fight. And it's over. It's over, Tafon. You already know it's over. I want to fight Canelo Alvarez at 154. We going to make sure he starve himself so he don't have no energy. Do him like he did Kovalev. Now, should we put Bivol in the top 10? Is he already in the top 10? And should we put him in the top 5? Because who gave him a chance to beat Canelo Alvarez? Who gave him a chance? I didn't give him a chance, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna try to switch up like a southpaw now. I'm orthodox. I didn't give him a chance, but when I saw what he was doing as a commentator, I'm not getting paid to cheerlead, to be on either guy's side. I'm doing my job, free on my channel, through donations to give y'all what I see. And what I saw, stop it! I couldn't believe it. Go watch it live or go watch it tape delay. Stop it! I couldn't believe it. I was loving what I was seeing because I love to see underdogs perform and to shock the world. You know, only one fight, I might say that two fights, you know, I could say I wasn't happy for the underdog. When Mike Tyson fought Buster Douglas, I pushed a hole in the wall. Mad he lost that fight. And when Roy Jones got knocked out by Antonio Tarver, you know. But when Canelo Alvarez lost to Dmitry Bivol, stop it! I was screaming. Oh, and another one. But not because I'm a hater, but I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Just like y'all couldn't believe what y'all was seeing. Is that video about to be uploaded in a minute, SB? Champ. Oh, you watched my fight with Corey Spinks. How you like him, boy? Real talk. MJ, real talk. Somebody said, B. Jackson, are you crazy? Are you crazy on top of crazy? If he just lost at 175, why should he move up? If anything, he should move down. Down. He should move down. I would even, let me tell you, if it was me, if my name was Canelo Alvarez and I was a cash cow, I'm moving down. I'm going down to 168. And I'm going to take on, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to take on. I'm going to take on Triple G. And then I'm going to sign with PBC, and I'm going to fight Jamal Charlo. That's right, I'm going to fight Jamal Charlo. And then I might move up to 175 and make Demetrius Benavidez or David Benavidez move up to fight me at 175. I'm going to do whatever I can to get the advantage. Because I'm the cash cow. Call me Canelo, the redhead Mexican. You hear me? They always called me the black Mexican because they love my style. Trying to put somebody away at all times. Going forward, you know? That's right, I'm going forward. Coming at you like Canelo. And Canelo should not move up. No. He should not move up. No. Yeah, Spider moves. I see you in the queue. Spider moves. And once you beat him, you beat him again. Hey, that's all you. Hey, look. Yeah. So I don't know what Pacquiao gonna do. So on Pacquiao. Here, there are doubts about all other fighters except Canelo. He really out there putting himself out there, win, lose, or draw. Sosa, you're absolutely right. Once a Canelo fan, you should be a Canelo fan because he's a fighter. How can you not like a fighter? When I say fighter, a puncher, someone that's going out there to try to knock you out, knockout sales. So if you see a fighter going out there putting it all on the line, you know, is trying to knock you out, you got to respect that. If you respect Mayweather, you know, especially when he was Pretty Boy, he went out there trying to knock you out. But when he became Money Mayweather, he was more on the defense, not because he wasn't a good fighter, because he had hand problems. So he wasn't out there trying to knock, you know, everybody out. And then he was getting in there with guys that was bigger than him. But at the end of the day, he might be the most, well, what can I say? He has the desire to win more than any other fighter in the history of boxing, you know, because listen, he know if that O go, that O is going to go. We're talking about his money. And he kept them O's coming and broke the bank. At one point in time, he was a higher paid athlete in 1 year more than LeBron James. I don't know if James Toney is the most underrated fighter in the history of boxing. I had to put me on that. I had to put me on that list. I might be the most underrated boxer of all time because, only having 10 amateur fights with no real promoter. I got time with Emmanuel, but Emmanuel didn't train me. I was in that crunk basement for years. And finally, I got my break at the age of 37 years old. And I won. I shocked the world. Before I shocked the world of beating Canelo, I went over to Germany and beat Klitschko fighter. Knocked him out. I think it was in round 7. And one of the trainers that was affiliated who helped co-train Klitschko with Emmanuel Stewart went and told Klitschko, your fighter is knocked out. He said, no. He said, yeah, I knocked him out. So the most underrated fighter of all time, and I ain't being biased, and I ain't trying to say I'm this and that. I believe it's me. Canelo will rematch and win the fight. I think he will first fight Triple G and then Bivol. I think that if Canelo can win 4 rounds out of 12, the judges will give it to him. Funny, but truthfully, you might be right. You might be right. Real talk. Canelo got to go freshen up his style and get back to the basics. Jay, listen. Real talk. And y'all talking that talk. I'm telling you, y'all making a lot of sense. Yeah, y'all definitely talking y'all talk. Canelo weight 163. I don't know what he weighed, but and Canelo will stop Triple G in my eyes too. I don't know. Benavidez is good where he at. I don't think he has to go up in weight to be good. He good now. He go up the weight, he gonna lose the size advantage, and he might not be as good. Nope, Frater House, not a good look. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I don't know how much experience you have in boxing, but I still appreciate you for tapping in and being Team K9. But Ryan Garcia is not even a lightweight. Well, he's not even a junior welterweight. So he got a lot of people in his weight class he has to fight first. And I don't even think he can get up to 175 or 168. He's a very, very little dude. Remember, we have weight classes, and he better stick to his weight class. He couldn't make light heavyweight or super middleweight if he put money or rocks in his socks or in his pants to make that weight. So that ain't going to happen. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with you on that one, Spider Moose, because Canelo be trying to take you out. Him and Benavidez. Yep, you're right. You are absolutely right. Ishe did not beat K9. But money talk and BS walk. So people got paid off, and that's how he got my title. We'll do a video about that in the near future. Beat Man said Canelo got his donkey kicked. You ain't lying. He did. He did, champ. Top 5, where you at? Champ, where you at? Spider moves. Let's go, champ. Yeah. Rest in peace to my dog, Jermaine McKenzie. For sure, man. Yeah, Canelo, that's a good point. Floyd won a lot of split decisions. You ain't lying. But y'all, talk to me about Canelo Alvarez. What is he gonna do next? Huh? What is Canelo gonna do next? Is he gonna fight David Benavidez? Is he gonna renege? Because you know that he was signed to the zone before, and they didn't want to give him that money that they owed him. So he left the zone and went to Showtime. Now he just lost a fight that he felt like he won, and even though he really didn't win, and I don't know what fight he was watching, maybe he was punched drunk afterwards, or maybe he got a concussion. But he did not win that fight, even though he felt like he won that fight. So maybe he might think that he was corrupted. It was corrupt. Maybe he think that, somebody got paid off. And maybe he, renege and go take that money that's on the table with a a fight with Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez with PBC, Al Heyman and them. And I'm quite sure Floyd will say, I'll manage. I'll promote Canelo. Because Floyd always trying to throw his name out there. I want to see Don King promote Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Appreciate you, my dog. AC, Alejandro. I always try to keep it 100. God bless you. Canelo versus Boo Boo. Oh, that ain't gonna happen. Listen, you think Canelo want to lose back to back, and the Boo Boo Andres get the style to beat Canelo. So if Canelo's gonna take a chance, he'd have been for Boo Boo. He ain't about to fight him, and lose a fight back to back. And you're only as good as your last fight. And that's how come if I ever lost a fight, my very next fight I always came back winning. Because you can't lose 2 fights in a row as a boxer. If you lose 2 fights in a row as a boxer, maybe 9 times out of 10, your career is over with. You will not get another opportunity or chance. And I don't care if you Canelo. I don't care who you are. Yeah, listen, ain't no telling. I always walked around a little bigger. I like to move down in weight slowly but surely so I can keep my power. If you lose weight too fast, it'll be hard for you to gain weight after the weigh-in fast enough to get your strength back. So you don't want to lose too much weight too fast. I learned that when I fought against I'm trying to think his name, Joe Julio. I lost too much weight too soon. I lost 36 pounds in 3 weeks. Let me rewind that. I lost 36 pounds in 3 weeks. And boy, when the referee stopped the fight, I was thankful and happy because I had lost too much weight too fast and I couldn't gain any weight. So the muscle that I looked like I had, I didn't have. And man, I got beat up bad, and it wasn't because my opponent was better than me. It's just that I lost too much weight. So, for any fighter that's on here, any fan of boxing, for a fighter to lose too much weight too soon, it is very detrimental and bad for his health. And it can cost him. You can end up blind like that. You can end up hurt like that, And you can't play boxing, man. This is a dangerous sport. Now, I don't know if Wayne Stewart, if Bivol would beat Canelo 10 times out of 10 times. Now, he might beat Canelo 7 times out of 10 times. Yeah, how you doing, champ? But I don't know if it'd be 10 times out of 10 times because Canelo was smart. Canelo would not fight Bivol at light heavyweight back to back. He would tell Bivol, listen, you want this work, you want an opportunity or a chance to get a rematch with me, even though you beat me, then you're going to have to come down and wait. Matter of fact, let's fight at 164. And, for the opportunity, and Canelo tell him, you know what? Matter of fact, we're going to sweeten the pie. I'm going to give you $10 million out of my money, out of my check, if you come down and wait. You know what I'm saying? So, Bivol might say, well, I'm the champ. Why should I? And mentally can get in his head because he say to myself or to himself, man, I just beat the guy. I thought everything would be in my favor now. No, you still not the A side. The A side is still Canelo. And still Canelo. You know why? Because he has red hair. He's a Mexican. And he's the cash cow. And they are there for Canelo. They're not there. People didn't pay pay-per-view to see Bivol in there with just anybody. They paid to see Canelo in there with Bivol. And they're going to pay to see Canelo in there with Triple G. And if Canelo decides to fight Charlo, they're going to pay to see Canelo in there with Charlo. And if Canelo wins, they're going to pay to see Canelo in there with David Benavidez. And now that Canelo has lost to Dmitry Bivol, he is not going up in weight. I think he thought about it, going up in weight to fight what's his name? Benabiv. There we go, Benabiv. But he said to himself, I'm not about to listen. If you can't beat Dmitry Bivol, who don't have the same power as Bivol or Benabiv, he not about to go up there and fight that man. That man will listen. I've been to it. If Canelo got in the ring with Benabiv, Canelo would lose a head, lose an arm, an eye, whatever that man hit, he gonna break. So Canelo better stay in his lane. He better, listen, as a matter of fact, he better move down. Move down at 168, he the man. At 168. But not at 175. Toxic. What's up, Toxic? What it do, champ? Oh, yeah, he probably could have, but you got to remember he only had 19 pro fights. So, only 19 pro fights. You know, he not the A-side. Yeah, Roy Jones, man. Roy Jones, he lost too much muscle. Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot. Yeah, 36 pounds. Like to kill myself. I don't think Canelo ducking nobody. He ain't have to, he can fight who he want to fight. And that's what he do. You know, he fighting who he want to fight. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. I see somebody super chatted. Yep, we can make this happen though. Alejandro, AC, appreciate you for the super chat. But we'll definitely have more followers, you know, if we stick together, you know what I mean? And y'all share my video or share my YouTube channel with somebody that really like boxing or that really love boxing. And y'all share it. If y'all share this video or y'all share my YouTube channel, we can take over the world. You hear me? Nah, we can take over the world. I won't need Showtime to be a commentator. Forget Showtime, you know? Because Showtime, even though they did some good things for me, they did some bad things for me too. And there's a lot of things I can expose about Showtime, HBO. I mean, I know a lot. I've been through a whole lot. You know, I'm 49 years old. Let me rewind that. I'm 49 years old. I done had a career over 30 years. I've been boxing over 30 years. Still haven't retired. I was on a show that reached over 200 million people. And, you know, I'm just saying, God is good, y'all. Better Beef would knock Canelo out cold. Now, Jackson, did you believe that before you saw Canelo lose Saturday night? Because that's what I want to know. Because a lot of people, and I'm not saying you particularly, a lot of people now are not on the bandwagon of Canelo. Everybody was a Canelo fan until he lost. And I'm not saying you, like I say, because you my man's in them. You was on my team when SB was on his boys. So, hey, you my man's in them. But it's so easy to switch sides. You know what I mean? You know, it's real easy to switch sides when things don't go your way. You feel me? And when your face ain't being shown on this boy, you know, and they all gonna laugh at you. You know what I mean? Nobody laughing at you if they can't see you, but they laughing at me or whoever thought that they was an expert, that Canelo Alvarez was going to for sure beat Benavidez or beat Bivol or beat whoever he gonna fight next. Because now, you know, everybody ain't certain that whoever he fight next, he gonna win against. A fight with him, Canelo Alvarez, and Triple G will be interesting now because who knows? Canelo Alvarez might not be the same. He might not be eating that same meat he was eating before. He might not be the same. So I don't know. I don't know. But should he take the rematch? Because it's going to be up to him. Should he? They would pay to see him fight me for sure. Now, I don't know if I'd take that fight, though. He had to come out at 154, and I have to have a couple of tune-ups. Yeah, he'll get me. Right now, I ain't the same. But we want to see Canelo Alvarez in the ring with whoever. Because no matter what, it's going to sell out. And I bet you if they do the numbers on how many people purchased the pay-per-view, I bet you it's at least 400,000 pay-per-view buys. I know I was one out of 400,000 at least because Canelo got, and remember, it's Cinco de Mayo day. It was the day after that. So you know the Mexicans was definitely going to support their own. And who run boxing? Probably the Mexicans because they've been doing it for a long time. I don't know where my Puerto Rican fighters at. You know, where's the next Felix Trinidad? Where is he at? Huh? That's right, Mel. Canelo don't duck nobody. Not anymore. Because I know when I was the champ of the world, and he ain't ducked me. Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya ducked me. He wasn't his own man. Left up to him, he would have fought me. But Oscar Smart said no, 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 no. S-Rap, what's up, though? Oh, Jesus said Canelo sucks. Wow. Were you thinking like that before he lost? Wow. You see how quick people change? Boy, from Clark Kent to Superman, quickly. Mookie Chase, what up, though, champ? Yes, Canelo earned the right to fight whoever he want to fight. And that's true talk. For sure. Yeah, Spatafor, I don't know what he at. Yeah, I don't think he even box no more. I don't know. I know he lost one fight, and we ain't heard from him since. He was undefeated. He actually gave Floyd Mayweather that work and sparring, and so did Errol Spence. Yes, you're right. So see, somebody on here doing their homework. K9 was supposed to fight Cotto, but Cotto was acting like a diva. We don't mess with divas. It's Burger King over here, boy. My way or the highway. Nah, money don't talk over here. Not all the time. You might say hello. We gonna say goodbye, or no thank you, or no mas, like Roberto Duran said. When it comes to negotiation, if y'all don't get it right, better get it right. So is Canelo gonna fight Dmitry Bivol? Nobody telling me what they think about that. Is he gonna fight him or not? Talk to me. Yeah, Canelo a dog though. Y'all gotta give him his. Y'all gotta give him his because he did his thing. Is Canelo an all-time pound for pound fighter? Is Canelo the best Mexican fighter of all time? Do y'all have him pass Julio Cesar Chavez? Tell me what do y'all? I mean, he's won more belts than Julio Cesar Chavez, but we in a era where you can pick and choose whoever you want to fight. You know, so I mean, and these fighters nowadays are a lot smarter. You know, I hate to say it, but then I'm in this era myself. They were a lot smarter than the fighters back in the days. Or maybe it was just because the fighters back in the days couldn't do nothing but take whatever was offered to them, because promoters were the ones putting on all the fights and wasn't no social media. Now that it's social media, it's so easy to make a fight without a promoter. You can be the promoter and make a fight. And so he say, reports say Canelo is done with 175. So that means it ain't gonna be no rematch then, basically. I don't know. So is he gonna fight him or what? We gonna find out though. You know they're gonna post it on this station, that station, this website, that website. As soon as they get some information, they're gonna let us know. If I get some information, I'm gonna let you know quickly. And yes, he should go back down. You gotta stay in your lane. If you don't stay in your lane, you go out there in the middle of the street, you might get hit by a car. And Canelo Alvarez got hit by a car. And that car was Dmitry Bivol at 175 pounds. A truck in that boy, you hear me? A real truck. Now you can't go and crash into a truck, a Cadillac, the new Cadillacs 2022, 2023, and you a Bronco, you driving a Bronco, the one OJ drove, you gonna mess around and get crushed. Now, to Canelo's heart and his experience, he didn't get knocked out. Just think about it. A guy at 5'8", moving up in weight, coming from 147, go in the ring and step in the ring with a guy that's 175. 9 probably times out of 10, and it definitely depends on who it is. They going to sleep. They going night-night. We gonna scream, stop it! But not Canelo. So let's start giving credit to Canelo. I'm about to call him Corretto. Corretto. Let's give Canelo some Corretto because he deserves it. You know, and he done made history. No matter what, say what you want to say, he gonna be in the history books. The man that went from, I think he won belts at 154, 160, 168, and 175. And he, if I'm not mistaken, he was undisputed. He was undisputed at 168. So get that man his flowers. We can't hate on that man. That man a beast. And I give him his credit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna call it what like I see it. But the fact that he got upset, hey, listen, I was happy because like I say, I love underdogs. I love when a young brother, you know what I mean? And I say young brother because we all on here, young brothers and sisters. I don't care, you know, what nationality you are. You know, you are a young brother or a young sister. You know, and I see somebody that's not the same color of mine, and I be like, what's up, bro? Or, all right, thank you, brother. You know what I mean? They be looking at me. Some of them look at me like I'm crazy, like, brother. Yeah, brother. We all came from Adam and Eve. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, I was at the Nationals. Lil K9 was at the Nationals. Oh, Spider Moose said, Bivol better start dieting ASAP because he know the rematch is going to be at 164. And if the rematch is at 164, do y'all think that Bivol should take it? Tell me what y'all think. If the rematch is at 154, 164, 154, hey, should Bivol take it? He might take the fight at 164. He might take it at 168. Depends on, you know, if he can make that weight, you know what I mean, and still be strong. I know when I fought at 147, I was not strong on a contender. It may look like I was the biggest one and the strongest one, but boy, I killed myself to make weight. And that's the reason why I wasn't knocking anybody out. And that's probably the reason why I didn't win the whole thing. So Prater House doing his homework. Ain't nothing wrong with being biased because a lot of people are. B. Jackson, BJ said, Canelo is the best Mexican I've ever witnessed. Maybe you only 19 years old. Because, you know, if you my age or just a little bit younger, you might have never witnessed Chavez. Chavez beat Mildred Taylor. And at that point in time, Mildred Taylor was a dog. And I think, though, Richard Steele, his last name is Steele, I think he stole the fight from Mildred Taylor. And Mildred Taylor was never the same. And man, if you heard him talk right now, man, he is slurry talking. He's a little punch drunk. And you know, man, prayers out to Mildred Taylor. Because too many punches to the head, bro, can leave you talking slurry. And man, a lot of that came from Julio Chavez. And Julio Chavez for everybody was very devastating puncher to the body. And you can be looking like he's not hurting you, but the man, listen, they should have called him the little hands of stone, just like Roberto Duran, because he was cracking, man. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? You know, if he cheated, like reports and word on the streets is that Felix Trinidad used to wear plasters. And I got that from a great source. And, you know, so I don't know. Chavez was cracking, bro. And Canelo was cracking. And a lot of people say Canelo was eating that horse meat. You know what I'm saying? Had had them shots in it. You know what I mean? And who knows? You know, they said when Manny Pacquiao stopped eating that meat, he wasn't the same fighter. You know, he wasn't getting knockouts no more. But I think that it's just that, you know, he was able to gain weight to fight. He could be eating chicken on the scale, steak on the scale to make weight. And that's the reason why he was so strong. That's all. I'm just, you know, I'm just telling y'all what I believe. You know, I'm voicing my opinion. That's true. That's true. Yeah, he was no can. Yeah. Hey, man, listen. Who y'all think got the best jab in boxing today? I think Dimitri Bivol, all around, might have the best skills in boxing right now. He put on a clinic against Canelo. He put on a clinic. Go look at the fight. Matter of fact, SB, is the fight posted up yet or no? Is the fight posted up or not? Okay. Exactly. He signed up for the fight, so it is what it is. Hey, I don't know what a man used to take, you know what I mean? But he didn't get 30% from me, you know. But hey, you gotta remember, Emmanuel Stewart was your manager, your trainer, shoot, advisor, all kind of stuff. So, you know, hey, when one person is your manager and your trainer, think about it. 30% trainers normally get. 30% managers normally get, 10% trainers normally get. That's 40%. And IRS got to get theirs. That's 30 more percent. So you're talking about 70%. You know what I mean? So, man, fighters been losing for a long time. That's why it's so important for a fighter to do their homework and to read the contract. You know, Don King once gave a fighter a blank contract. You know, and only in America, only in America. Yep. A male said when upset, it was a fight that you believe that Bivol was gonna win. Hey, Oscar was not bad. Oscar had a great jab. Now, out of all Mexican fighters in the history of boxing, I think Oscar De La Hoya had the best jab. Man, he had a good sharp jab, boy. Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya. And I wouldn't listen to Dream Match. I wouldn't mind seeing Oscar versus Canelo. I wouldn't mind seeing Oscar versus Canelo in an exhibition. Hey, some of these fighters are taking steroids and not getting caught. Um, Maybe so. Canelo versus Bivol. Now, Canelo got heart, so you never know. But at the same time, Canelo listened to his people. If his trainer, which is his manager, says we want to fight and win a rematch, and they go in there with a good game plan, you know, you never know. The judges going to be different. You know, these judges, one of the judges for sure had it closer than the fight really was. Don't you know that the judges that judge the fight the next time, if it's a close fight, all Canelo got to do is make it close, and he getting the edge. You know, he's gonna get the victory. So, Bivol did the right thing and threw way more punches. And when they said the winner is Bivol, even though I know he won, I was shocked because they don't go against Canelo for nothing. Man, when he fought Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd put it on him, they still had one judge still had Canelo winning the fight. You know what I mean? So, man, listen, Canelo got a bunch of fans. The judges are fans of Canelo. The referee are fans of Canelo. My wife a fan of Canelo. Hey, Canelo got a gang of fans, followers all around the world. Go look at his social media presence. He up there with he up there with all kind of people. Like Canelo making money, boy. I bet you by the end of the year, he'll be in the top 2 or 3 richest athletes or made the most money this year. Canelo Alvarez. He up there. And I'm happy for him, man. He making little guys like myself proud. That we ain't gotta be 6 feet to get money. Get money. You ain't gotta be 6 feet to get money. You can be 5'8", 5'7", and you ain't gotta be in the NFL. You could be a boxer and make money. The greatest sport in the world is boxing. And I want to see a rematch. Whatever Canelo do next, I want to see it. Yeah, as long as he ain't beating up no woman, I want to see a rematch. Or I want to see him fight Charlo. Or I want to see him fight Triple G. But I don't want to see Triple G fight him because Triple G is on his last leg. Hey, he's on his last leg. Hey, happy birthday to Jamie, y'all. Salute. Hashtag dogs of us. Team K9 in the building. Happy birthday, my brother. And if you had a zodiac sign, if you believe in zodiac signs, you would be a Taurus. And that's what I would be. My birthday was April 25th. Yes, indeed. But that's some other type stuff. That horoscope stuff is all of the devil. So Gino said Oscar De La Hoya lost every big fight he was in once he got to welterweight besides the Vargas fight. Man, listen, Oscar De La Hoya was a beast. Little K9, a beast, a dog. Yep, Chavez was 88-0 at one time. You better tell him again. Well, Bivol got a long way to go. Just because he beat Canelo don't make him great yet. Now, Mayweather, he was great. You know what I mean? If you get $400 million in one night, you are definitely great. Super great. Yeah, I heard Phoenix was cheating. Overcard Daddy told me that. He said he looked at his hand wraps and was like, what is those? He told Don King, and Don King said, oh, only in America. Only in America. I don't know who he is, the Terror. And I don't believe Canelo, I don't believe Manny Pacquiao was on steroids. That's just my opinion. Canelo Alvarez is fighting Triple G next. Nah, that's what I think he's going to do. I would go to the weakest link and get the most money I can. He might not be able to beat Bivol. Not right now, not at 175. So why not go beat somebody you can beat, that you done beat before, who on their last leg? Why not get in the ring and fight the guy you just beat? Or the guy you beat before? And he done went up in weight, Canelo that is, and done got so strong and got hit by guys even bigger, way bigger than Triple G. So why not get in the ring with him right now? And Triple G, he ain't the same, man. Y'all see Triple G, he ain't the same. I would bypass the fight with Bivol and say, hey, bro, you got me. You're just too big. You know what I mean? I take my hat, I give you credit. But I'm gonna move on. And then, once, Bivol lose that the hype behind him, or he ain't as hungry, or he's upset, and he's, you never know, man. His country is going to war. You never know. You might decide to say, I'm about to go fight for my country. Bivol, that is. They over there fighting, man. Just think about it. Former world champ Klitschko was over there fighting. Vasily Lomachenko was over there fighting. So, hey, you never know. If Dmitry Bivol, don't fight Canelo next, he might go defend his country. He might go in there and try to help his country. So we don't know what's next for neither fighter. And something is going on behind closed doors right now. Who knows? Canelo might have said, I want to fight right now. You know what I mean? So, he might have made his decision to take the fight right now. You know what I mean? So we don't know. We'll know something before September for sure, because that's the next time that Canelo will get in the ring. And what I am happy about is that the fight didn't end on a headbutt. It didn't end with neither fighter getting cut by mistake. Neither fighter lost their mind. It was good sportsmanship afterwards. And, neither fighter was seriously hurt. So Canelo could actually get back in the ring a month, 2 months from now. I would go out there and go beat somebody up. Easy work, make another 10, 20 million fighting somebody I know I can beat, and then go in there and fight Bivol. I wouldn't let Bivol know that I'm actually going to fight him next. So Bivol can go out there and celebrate, you know what I mean? Go out there and be with his wife, you know what I mean? And then call him out. Tell him, I want to fight right now. I want to fight right now. I'm K9. I want to get down. I'm not saying no, but I'm going to write the microphone because I need to. Yeah, that's what I would do, because, this is boxing. And out the ring, you can play boxing. Depends on how you playing it. Karam, what up, though? Yes, hey man, you ain't lying. Julio Cesar Chavez was a complete boxer. Yep, AC. That's right. We got AC and this boy right here. You right. Yep. Bivol has a great jab. And he showed it Saturday night. Yep, indeed. Yep. Everybody. Oh man. I'm telling you, you're right. I can't wait, bro. You hear me? I can't wait to September. I can't wait to this weekend. You know, we got Charlo versus Castano. It's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of great fights. Like these two bust about to fight. That's a great fight. Hey, and listen, as long as you take care of your body, you can be 40 plus and still do good. Look at Bernard Hopkins. Look at me. I won my second world title at 41 years old. Yeah. Talk to him, champ. AC. Or bark, or bite, or overhand right. Welcome to K Down Boxing. Let's go, champ. Let's go. You on Facebook? Come to YouTube. K9 Boxing. We on this boy lit tonight. Hashtag dogs are us. Let's go, champ. Yeah, but Oscar shouldn't have tried to box at the end of the fight, close to the end of the fight. Because then they said, oh man, Tito is putting that pressure on him, and they gave it to Tito. Only in America, bro. You hear me? Detroit, BC, what it do? Did you see the Canelo fight? Did you witness history? You know, because like I say, Canelo ain't lost what, in 9-10 years? His last loss, other than Saturday, was against Floyd Mayweather. And I was at that fight. You know, I wanted the winner. Would I get the winner? No, they not giving me a chance. I had to kick the door down to get the opportunities that I get. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Roger said a lot of things, you know what I mean? But we can't really prove nothing. Yep. Hey, it can be done. You gotta look at Manny Pacquiao legs. The man got bowling ball legs. You hear me? That man like the bowling pin legs. That man legs like bowling pins. Manny Pacquiao. I'm doing good, KS. Thanks for asking. I'm trying to tell you something, Luis. You absolutely right. Canelo was too little. Too little. I don't know how he got all them fights and won all them fights in the first place at super middleweight, at light heavyweight. And a man should be ashamed of himself. The guys that he knocked out at light heavyweight and the guys that were scared of him at super middleweight, they should be ashamed of themselves. The man is tall compared to those guys. The man coming at me like this, and he way littler than me. Come here, punk. Get out my face. Go back down and wait. What you doing here? Stay down. Get over here. You hear me? That's supposed to be night all night long. Put that boy on timeout. Yes, indeed. Oh, K9, you broke, baby. And my Don King voice. That's when I beat Corey Spinks and shocked the world. Yeah, I don't know everything. I do know a little something. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm quite sure he did say that. Rest in peace to Roger Mayweather, you know? If you knocking guys out and you started at 106 and you fought and knocked guys out at 154, I mean, you would think they're on steroids too. You know, and a lot of guys was on steroids. I didn't Canelo get caught taking steroids? A lot of these fighters, you know, test positive and stuff get, you know what I mean, covered up. Hey, Manny used to hate taking beta tests. Hey, that's on him. Real talk. And a lot of y'all still ain't answering my question. Should Canelo Alvarez take the rematch between Dmitry Bivol? Yes or no? And if he do take the rematch, will he beat Dmitry Bivol? Yes or no? I think if he fight Dmitry Bivol in September, I think Dmitry Bivol wins. If I was Canelo, I would take a tune-up, postpone the fight with Dmitry Bivol, hope that Dmitry Bivol don't fight for the rest of the year, and fight Dmitry Bivol next year. I will fight him next May. Hopefully he doesn't fight in a year. He get rusty. And I will fight, Canelo, I will fight a tune-up fight. Then I will fight Triple G. And then I will fight Dmitry Bivol. And I will fight him at 164. In a perfect world, that's what I would do. And Canelo's not forced to fight anybody. He's still a cash cow. He's still the biggest draw in boxing. He still make the most money. And listen, he gonna make money wherever he go. His next fight, he gonna make 30 million or more. And he paid his dues, man. He cemented. You feel me? They should put him in the Hall of Fame, right? Right now. And they should put on a you know how you go to Vegas, or I think that's in LA, when they put your name on concrete. Should seal his name on the concrete. Wow, I didn't know that. Shane was a beast, though. And his legacy, Canelo legacy, is on the line, And Bivol beats him once again. I agree. But, hey, Bivol might not beat him if Canelo make him come down to 164. And then after the weigh-in, you can't go no more than 164. Then Canelo wins. And, Canelo, you can, listen, when you're the cash cow, you can put in a contract, I can go up and weigh 10 pounds, but you can't. Whatever you sign on a dotted line, you got to agree on it. If you don't agree on it, or if you do agree on it and you do something different than what the contracts say, you could get sued. When Floyd Mayweather fought against Conor McGregor in the contract, if Conor McGregor kicked him, did anything unnecessary that had anything to do with UFC, he would lose $1 million plus. So do you think that Conor McGregor did anything crazy? No, because he didn't want to mess his money up. You see them NBA basketball players, they go out there, when they get into it with each other, they be catfighting. It ain't because they can't punch for real. It's just they don't want to mess their money up. They work too hard to get to where they at to mess their money up. You already know that. If you know boxing, if you know life, you don't get to the top for nothing. And then beg to go to the bottom. Santiago say, no, Canelo is not taking a rematch. And why not? Why? And Jadakiss words of his rap song, why? Why is he taking a rematch? Why? Talk to me. Yep, Saul ain't flying to no Russia. He the A side still, and still the A side. SB, get on this live, champ. They talk about where SB at. Canelo can win the rematch if he boxes smart instead of looking for the knockout. Hey, you know what? You could be right about that. I think he's just too little. I just think he's too little. Oh, I don't remember him saying that. But if that's the case, then let it happen then. Let's see. One thing we know for sure is that Bivol won't be as strong at 168 as he was at 175. And Canelo will be faster. And he won't be in there with a guy that's way bigger. So, that'll be a chance for Canelo to beat Bivol at 168 if he hasn't lost his confidence, because a lot of times when you don't win, and fighters are not scared of you anymore, you're not the same fighter. One thing that helped Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder is Tyson Fury wasn't scared of Deontay Wilder. He got in the ring with a guy who was not scared of him and that was bigger than him. And that was the reason why, one of the reasons why he beat him. Tyson Fury was bigger than Deontay Wilder and bigger and stronger. Well, not stronger, maybe stronger, but he was big. He wasn't scared. And that was one of the reasons why he won. You can't knock everybody out. If you can't knock a fighter out or a boxer out or your opponent out, you got to have a plan B, you know. And Tyson Fury had a great plan B. Absolutely. You can't just go out there and think you're going to knock everything out and everybody's scared of you. Canelo got to go out there with a plan B. What would his plan B be? I don't think that Canelo can outbox Dmitry Bivol, because Dmitry Bivol is a boxer. Canelo is a fighter. He's a puncher. You know, he's a puncher. He's a fighter. And when I mean fighter, he has the fighting style, Mike Tyson style. He ain't a boxer. He don't pop. He don't pick and return, and he don't jab and turn with hooks and none of that. So, you know, Canelo is not going to outbox Dmitry Bivol. And he's not big enough to manhandle or walk Bivol down. If you notice, at times of the fight, Dmitry Bivol was backing up Canelo, you know, making Canelo, you know what I'm saying, retreat. So you got to give credit what credit is due. Dmitry Bivol fought the perfect fight. And like I say, I don't know if Canelo want that smoke. Now, I don't know. Bivol got that money, about to get some more. Definitely. McGregor got $100 million for that fight. Let me rewind that. McGregor got $100 million for that fight. The reason why Bivol should move down in weight, because if he moved down in weight and fight Canelo again, he gonna double, probably quadruple the money he got Saturday night. That's why. Now, I would just voluntarily do it. I would only do it if I have no choice but to do it. You know, I would argue as much as I can. I'm the A side now. I beat you, you know. I would perpetrate, act like I ain't gonna take the fight. You know what I mean? I would sign, you know what I mean, that I ain't gonna take the fight. But I definitely would. If he's strong, he can get down and weight. Bivol, 164 and be strong, I'll take it at 164. Hey, you already know what to expect with Canelo. You know he's coming for it. He gonna come and try to knock you out. And you know what to do about that. Keep your hands up, you know, and throw combinations, you know. So stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready, because if he ain't ready and they caught him at the last minute, shoot, I'm not saying he gonna end up like Tyrone Woodley in a fight against Jake Paul, but he giving Canelo a chance to beat him, because Canelo wants you to, you know, to starve yourself. He want to do whatever he can to have the power advantage, because in the fights that Canelo has won, a lot of the times, or most of the times, he had a power advantage. Canelo is a power puncher, and just about that's it. He does have skills, but majority of the times he's not in there with a guy he has to box, or a guy that the style favored him to box. Most guys that Canelo fought, it was detrimental to him to go forward. Yeah, so it was better for him to go forward, not box. If he boxed, the guys that he fought, they would have had confidence to go forward, and he would have lost those fights against Daniel Jacobs, against Triple G. I mean, the list goes on. Yeah, he got better when Canelo got better when he got schooled by Mayweather, but you know he got schooled by the other boxer. And as you see, when you a good boxer, you got some skills, you got a good chance to beat Canelo. You gotta be a good boxer. You can't be scared of him. And when you make a miss, you gotta make him pay. Santiago says Canelo needs to improve a lot in his skills to beat someone like Dimitri. That's true. I hope he do come back better. Because like I say, even though I was happy for Dmitry Bivol when he beat Canelo, I'm not saying, what I mean, that I don't like Canelo. I like Canelo. Canelo a good fighter. He good for boxing. Boxing needs Canelo to continue to fight and to continue to win, because he got a whole country behind him. Boxing needs Jake Paul to keep boxing and keep showing his face and keep putting up videos, because boxing is the greatest sport in the world and will continue to be. Jason said that Canelo don't have the footwork to keep up with him. Well, I think Canelo got good footwork. I just don't think he practiced footwork. He practiced hitting the bag hard, and that's just it. He gonna have to go to the lab and do something different. You can't just go out there and fight everybody the same, because everybody ain't the same. Now you got in the ring with somebody who ain't scared of him. Now you're gonna have to go to back to the drawing board and draw up a different plan. He has to work on his footwork now. Maybe he need to hire an assistant trainer to have him work on his footwork. If Emmanuel Stewart was alive, he would be a good trainer for Canelo Alvarez. But he ain't here no more. Rest in peace to Crump's on Emmanuel Stewart. What up, Jeff? Appreciate you for tapping in. If they fight at 165, Canelo wins. If they fight at 175, Bivol wins. Do y'all agree? If Canelo fights Bivol at 168, Canelo wins. RC3 New York said. But if Bivol fights Canelo at 175, Bivol wins. Well, we done saw Bivol win at 175 already. So we know that it's possible. At 168, we don't know. We don't know what can happen. But I think that Canelo might have a better chance. And Canelo knows that Bivol is not scared of him. So going into a rematch, if they fight, Canelo know he's gonna have to change his style. He's gonna have to do some different things. He can't just walk Bivol down. Bivol is not having it. And if he tries the same tactics, he might get knocked out in a rematch. But should he take the rematch? That's the thing, because if he loses 2 times in a row, it could be the end of his career. And ain't nobody gonna be scared of him no more after that. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. I don't know what the young man is posting right here, but if it's positive and if it's something, if you guys know exactly what he's posting right here, can y'all tell me? Hopefully he's saying K9 the best or Jesus for life. Wayne said he'll lose 10 out of 10. I don't know. Canelo was gassed because he was in there throwing bombs and missing. Majority of his punches. That take a lot out you. You go and you swing from down south where you miss, that take more out you than actually landing the shots. So I recommend you punch the bag and miss sometimes, hard as you can. That's gonna take a lot out you, and that's gonna get you in good shape. Spider Moose, you still up, boy? My precious. You would think Canelo, who's used to being a little better and getting to the inside, he didn't know what to do and got frustrated. Man, a lot of stuff happened in that fight, Precious. My Precious. Yeah, we already know about Holyfield's son. I saw Holyfield's son lose to a fighter that Demetrius Salidas is promoting now. And yeah, he got a long way to go. But they're gonna match him up right just because he's the son of a legend. Just like with Muhammad Ali's grandson. He's a grandson of a legend. They're gonna match these guys up right. They're gonna try to get all they can and try to make them to be the next Muhammad Ali or the next Evander Holyfield. And guess what? Neither guy will live up to that hype. Yeah, that's because Canelo didn't know what to do. Canelo was like, I'm trying to figure this boy out. Maybe if he come up and fight me on the inside, I can just, make him run into something. And Dimitri was smart enough to say, you know what, I'm not about to fall for that. What I'm saying? Just like a mice will fall for the cheese on a trap, Bivol wasn't falling for that. Canelo was not gonna get him to fall for that. So if you notice, he would jab him and go in a little bit, but step back out the way and laugh, basically in his brain, in his mind, like, I'm not falling for that, bro. You got to come and fight me. I'm beating you. I'm winning. Yeah, but punching my shoulders ain't gonna definitely stop me, boy. I got guns, boy. I'm talking about I got guns for days. 1,000 push-ups a day. How many kids did that when they was 11 years old to 14? 1,000, G. 1,000. Yeah, Canelo too little, man, to be trying to fight them light heavyweights. You better stay in his lane. I think his best days, his best fights are at 168. And even at 168, he getting there with the wrong person, a real natural, solid, good boxing, super middleweight. They got a good chance to beat Canelo too. And these punches that Canelo be getting hit with, gonna catch up with him one day. That'll be a good fight to happen. But I want to see something on paper ASAP. ASAP. Everybody that's coming from Facebook, y'all come to YouTube. That's where we at. K9 Boxing. Subscribe, hit the like button, share the video, hit the notifications. Champ talk. Let's go, champ. Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, he was bigger than both guys. James Kirkland wasn't the same, and Amir Khan can't take a punch. And one thing that Bivol has is he's never lost. He can take a punch, and he a light heavyweight, something that Khan or Kirkland wasn't. I don't know, man. We all got weaknesses, and I don't know if Canelo's weakness is the ability to punch while moving. I think his weakness is that he's taking too many chances. He needs to stay in his lane and ride the car he in and keep going forward. He don't need to take too many more chances. Go fight the guys you can beat. You've been doing that. Wow, if it ain't broke, why try to fix it? Stay away from Dimitri Bivol, and unless you can get him to come down to 164. I think Dimitri might still beat him at 168. He got a better chance at 168, but I think if Canelo fought him at 164, man, he probably can beat him, because that'll be what, 175, 164. That's an 11-pound difference, and he would be able to hydrate up to 185, 190 after the weigh-in. He will probably be able to go back up to where he was at light heavyweight, and he ain't probably ever fought at 164. He might not be able to deal with the power that Canelo will be able to bring to a smaller 164-pounder, if you know what I mean. Definitely right about that, champ. You're definitely right about that. Yeah, you too little. You too little. I tell my son that we be on the basketball court. You too little. All cap, though. I'm too little. Yeah, hiking to the mountains. Yep, the press will demand the rematch. Hey, but at the same time, the press, they don't mind, and they press for Canelo just to keep fighting, keep the sport alive, to keep the sport where it's at right now until somebody else can come and get the same fan base that Canelo has. Hey, listen, the fans want to see Canelo in the ring with whoever. They want to see Canelo in the ring, right? I think a fight between Canelo and Charlo, or Canelo and Benavidez, or a fight between Canelo and Triple G will be bigger than a fight between him and Bivol. We already saw what Bivol can do. We already saw that Bivol can beat Canelo. And if he fought Canelo again in a rematch and beat him, it's something we already saw and we witnessed that already. We want to witness something different. We want to be happy about something different. I mean, Triple G got a huge fan base, a bigger fan base than Bivol. Bivol got a bigger fan base now that he beat Canelo, but he still don't have more fans than Triple G. And that fight would be an all-out bang out. You know what I mean? Somebody going to sleep if they fought. If Triple G, if Dimitri Bivol fought Canelo again, I don't think it'll be a knockout. Nobody getting knocked out. But if Triple G fought Canelo or if Canelo fought Triple G, somebody would go night-night. And I would be screaming, let the beatings begin. Somebody would go to sleep. So we want to see a knockout sale. Shout out to Emmanuel Stewart, who said it best. And everybody, knockout sale, you want to see the next man in the ring with another man. Nobody want to see us slack out there. They want to see knockouts. Because knockouts sell. In my Emmanuel Stewart voice. Sugar Hill, baby. That's all he would do. You just got to study the tape and get better and do better the next time. I love Crunk too. I got some of my best work, some of the best sparring sessions out of Crunk. I stay down the street from Crunk. I've been Crunk, and I'm Crunk forever. All day. Crunk had more world champions than any gym, country, city in the world. Absolutely. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Casino for life. Casino say, man, I don't know if this man can beat him. Hey, Casino, was you going with Canelo? When Canelo fought Dimitri Bivol? Be honest. Shout out to my man Casino for Life for tapping in. He got a YouTube channel too, man. Y'all support Casino for Life. You know what I mean? He got a nice YouTube channel. Doing big things too. Appreciate the support, my dog. That's true. Hey, that's true. Casino for Life say he too big, too active with that jab, and he punches in combinations. Casino, boy, you act like you know something about this sport. Hey, you act like you know a little something, boy. You gotta tell some of your fans, bro, to come tap in. You hear me? So we can get that channel banging like yours. It's getting there though. It's getting there. You know one thing your man know, and that's boxing. This man right here said size wasn't a problem. And yes, size was the problem. And we can agree to disagree, but size definitely was a problem. That man was taking Canelo punches. Other fighters that Canelo fought couldn't take them same punches. But he took them and shook it, and he wasn't scared of them. So it was a lot of things that was the reason for Canelo doing what he did or not doing what he should have did or whatever he did, it didn't work. And you saw what happened. Bivol ended up retaining his belt and still, you know what it still mean? That means he's still a champ. His belt ain't go nowhere. That boy kept his belt. The title, he kept the title. Champ. Let's go, champ. Yeah, if you saw the weigh-in, though, look at the weigh-in. Go look at the weigh-in, y'all. In the weigh-in, Bivol was not scared at all. He was looking at Canelo like, I'm not here to play, bro. All that, listen, I'm not Daniel Jacobs. I'm not Triple G. You know what I mean? I'm not Floyd Mayweather. If you go look, who handed Canelo a worse beat down between him and Floyd, Dimitri Bivol did a better job than Floyd. Floyd caught Canelo before, when he was green. Dimitri Bivol fought Canelo in his prime. Canelo was a beast at the time and when he fought Dimitri Bivol Saturday night. Canelo was knocking everything out. So you got to give Dimitri Bivol even more credit. Now that I said that. Who did Canelo worse? Floyd or Dimitri Bivol? Talk to me. Somebody talk to me. Who did him worse? Oh, that vegan diet didn't help him. No. Hey, listen, hey, at least she wasn't on that red meat. You feel me? She wasn't, hey, cheaters, they say never win, but I don't know. In this world, cheaters always win. You feel me? If they would have said the winner is Canelo, he would have won. That's cheating, but he would have won. So hey, it depends. Yeah, you need to get down and wait. Stay in your lane. Yeah, he was gassed out because he was in there with somebody that was hitting his butt back. When you doing all the hitting and ain't nobody hitting you back or they running from you, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna get tired. You gotta go out there and fight. And somebody trying to beat your butt and they way bigger than you and they laying on you, man, that's gonna wear you out. Think about it. Um, what's what you call a bomb squad? You know, he was in there trying to get bigger. He didn't do no running because he wanted to keep his weight up because he felt like Tyson Fury, you know, was too big and he wanted to be as strong as Tyson Fury, weight wise. Deontay Wilder. So yeah, weight matters for sure. Santiago said Demetrius should hold his ground, and not move down and wait to rematch Canelo. Demetrius has nothing to prove. Canelo has to back up his talk and fight Demetrius at 175. Man, money talk. That's all I got to say about that one. If they offer him 20 extra $1 million to move down and wait, tell me what would you do? We gonna always say Canelo lacking all kind of stuff when he come up a loss. It's a lot of things you can see in him to say that's the reason why he lost. But hey, I think he just need to be able to adapt. You can't knock everybody out, and you gotta stay in your lane. No, 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 no. Yep. Now that'll be a good fight. But I want to see Bivol in there with better be. Bivol got better skills, but better be that power. And man, listen, even though Bivol can win that fight, he gonna have to move. He can't stand in front of him and try to walk Bivol down. Better be the strongest ox. Now he might be on that red meat. He might be on that red meat. That man's strong, bro. That man punching hard, real hard. Oh, Manny Pacquiao lost the election. I didn't know that. He said Manny Pacquiao coming back. I don't think so. Remember that song LL Cool J had? I'm going back to Cali. Cali. I don't think so. Yeah, hey, listen. Yep, he didn't bite. Smart man. So that lets you know that boy has a great IQ. He might have an IQ like Floyd, Dimitri Bivol, pound for pound. He has a better IQ at light heavyweight than any other fighter has today. He's a straight up winner. Yep. That would be a good fight. I would go with Andre Ward. Andre Ward, a better fighter to me than Bivol. So if Bivol beat Canelo, Andre Ward would have beat him too. He too little. I appreciate it. We got a new subscriber. Let me give him that bark. Arr, 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 arr. Welcome to Team K9, my dog. Appreciate the subscribe. Hope you hit the notifications too. We working. Gabriel in the building. Much love. Appreciate everybody on this boy. Hey, you know what? Smart man. If you study what Mayweather did, he's a smart man. That's the only other guy that ever beat him. Yep. Wayne, you're right. Not Lil Wayne, but Wayne Stewart. You're absolutely right, champ. Hey, whatever he did to win, he did it. And it happened, and I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him. Stay away from him. Better Beef is too strong. Hey, he is too strong. And even if you might win a battle, you might lose the war because them punches add up. You know what I mean? Just think about it. Muhammad Ali beat George Foreman, but he got hit and hit. and hit and hurt. And he won the battle but lost the war. He ended up with Parkinson's disease and all that, man. And man, listen, he got hit by the hardest puncher pound for pound in the history of boxing, in my eyes, George Foreman. And Casino for Life said that he felt that Laura beat Canelo also. Appreciate you for the super chat, Casino for Life. And like I said, man, y'all go support Casino for Life channel. I think he had over 100,000 subscribers on this channel, and he got real good content. And he loved to blaze your man LeBron James. LeBron James, Casino for Life. Appreciate you, my dog. For sure. Hashtag dogs us. I respect and admire him too, my dog. And what fight you said would be a draw too, Casino for Life? Which fight you said be a draw? If they ever fight, yeah, you could be right. Yes, indeed. Yes, and he did. Hey, look, Laura, listen, Laura. Now, you know I beat the man that beat the man. You know, Laura lost, in my eyes, even though they called it a draw, he lost to Carlos Molina. And I beat Carlos Molina. So I beat the man that beat the man. They were trying to get me to fight Aristotle Lara forever. But, you know, Emmanuel still didn't want me to fight him. So I listened to my manager, and I didn't. And then at the same time, he didn't pay his dues. I mean, it was nothing he had to offer me. I wanted the big fights. I deserved the Mayweather fights. And I never got them. Even though I deserved them, I felt in my eyes. But it is what it is. Yeah, he did. But not everybody going to make Canelo look like an amateur. Man, I can't wait to see what's next for Canelo. And I can't wait to see what's next for Dimitri Bivol. And y'all make sure y'all tap in this weekend because Charlo is going to try to be an undisputed junior middleweight. There's never been an undisputed junior middleweight in the history of boxing. And I think Castano deserved that. He won the first time. If y'all saw that fight, y'all should know Castano won that fight. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't be no rematch. But that's boxing, you know. I don't think Al Heyman then was going to let that belt go over on the other side. You know, y'all going to have to earn this. And I'm talking about earning. I'm talking about knock my mans out. Because if you don't knock him out, you ain't getting that strap. You ain't getting that strap. I might talk about this fight all week. I'm talking about Dimitri Bivol. And I think you should get even more credit from defeating Canelo Alvarez. Because Canelo Alvarez has been on a winning tear. He's been knocking everybody out. He's been moving up in weight class. He was talking about, I mean, if you think about it, Canelo got a little arrogant. Remember, he was talking about going up to cruiserweight. That man was listening. He was talking about that he could beat Usyk at heavyweight. So he started getting a little besides himself. He started thinking that he was king of kings in the boxing ring, you know? And I think that he bit off more than he can chew, you know? You got to stay in your lane, bro. They got weight classes for a reason. And I think he think that he was invincible. You know, he felt like, hey, everybody is scared of me. You know, and you know, when a bully, you know, running across somebody ain't scared of him, a lot of times he don't know what to do next. You know, hey, when a bully start fighting back, or when a bully is in the ring with somebody that's not scared of them, it's a whole different ball game. No, he beat Austin Trout. He knocked Austin Trout down. And you know, if you get knocked down in a fight against Canelo, by Canelo, you ain't getting no dub. Oh, yeah, appreciate it. You know we're going to be on this boy this weekend, so y'all definitely tap in. Hey, you right, bro. Cats be trying to be too hard. A lot of these guys be Facebook gangsters, Twitter gangsters, you know what I mean? Instagram gangsters. Anybody can be a dog on social media. You feel me? But if you a dog, you ain't gotta prove it. You know what I mean? Yep, Canelo got besides himself. He started thinking he can fight anybody. He can go wherever he wants to go, and I'll fight you. You can be heavyweight, light heavyweight, super middleweight. He was fighting all the guys that we didn't want to see him fight though. I mean, when he fought what's the real brother name? The Smith brothers. When he fought him, I did nobody want to see that. When he fought, who else did he fight that we really didn't want to see? I wasn't that pressed to see him fight Caleb Plant. When he fought Daniel Jacobs, I wasn't pressed to see him fight Daniel Jacobs. I wasn't even really pressed, to be honest with you, to see him fight Dimitri Bivol. One thing I was really happy about is that he lost. You know what I mean? And not saying because I want to see him lose, but it was something to talk about. I want to see him take the contract with PBC, and I want to see him in the ring with Charlo or Benavidez. That's what I want to see him in the ring with. But I'm happy I saw him in the ring with Dmitry Bivol, because now, for those who didn't know who he was or know, they know who he is now. They know who he is now. Hey, before the accident, Paul Williams was about to fight Canelo Alvarez, but it never happened. I actually met Paul Williams. The guy is actually, I think, taller than what they say he is. And I didn't even know that was him. He was like, "What up, K9?" And I'm like, "Oh, what up, man? You all right?" And I thought he probably was just a fan. And then my wife told me, that was Paul Williams. I said, "Oh, it was? I didn't know." Yeah. That's going to be a good one. The 28th of May. There's too many fights coming up, man. It's a lot of fights coming up. See, you never heard of plan to Canelo. So Canelo be giving a lot of people recognition. And just like you need to know who Canelo was, a lot of people didn't know who Canelo was until he fought Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people didn't know who Floyd was until Floyd beat Oscar De La Hoya. So, a lot of fighters got to take the torch from the man to be the man. You got to beat the man. Yeah, and Paul was on his way, man. Prayers out to Paul Williams, man. You go from a fighter in condition, punching for days, to a wheelchair. That's a hard pill to swallow. I just thank God for my health, man, and that, I was able to keep all my senses that I could see. I'm not blind. I ain't take too many punches to the head. I could walk, talk, run, spit game. I can commentate. I'm on here talking to y'all. 12 o'clock at night? What time is it, SB? Eastern time, champ. No, I think Isaac Cruz beat Gervonta Davis. And if Mayweather knew that Gervonta Davis was gonna leave, they would have gave it to Isaac Cruz. And Paul was on his way, champ. Yep. Hey, give credit where credit is due. My man's in them casino for life. So that man some L. Okay. Hey, SB, we have video up yet? Oh, I got you. Oh, Mookie Chase 0907 said 11:54. You must be on the East Coast time. East Coast time. I want to pick Charlo being my countryman, but I like Castano attitude much better, so I got to go with him. And I think, too, Castano won the first fight. I think he did, too. Now, will he be able to get the second fight? Now, if it's a close fight, they giving it to Charlo, because Charlo got the A-side promotion. He got Al Heyman in them. So, if it's a close fight, don't think they ain't going to give it to Charlo. For Castano to win, I think Castano going to have to look very, very impressive. He going to have to dominate the fight. He going to have to hurt Charlo or knock Charlo down or knock Charlo out to get the dub. I mean, one thing about it, though, fans got eyes. And even though Isaac Cruz didn't get the W when he fought Gervonta Davis, it was a win still for him because even though I believe in my eyes, he got robbed. They cheated him. His fan base went from, I think, 10,000 followers on Instagram to 100,000 in over a night. And now I think he might be at 100,000. So he took off. So not every loss is a loss. It's a L, and the L can stand for lesson, especially if you learn from it. And that's what was good about me. Every time I lost or took an L, I came back better than ever. Yeah, when I lost to Sakupa on Showtime, my next fight I won on The Contender. Second, third biggest reality show of all time. Y'all go check out The Contender Season 2 on this channel right here. The best channel in boxing. Cornelius K9 Budge, the oldest world champion in junior middleweight history. Hashtag dogs us. Canelo, still proud of you, champ. But the whole week, we talking that Dimitri Bivol talk. You hear me? And once Friday get here, we gonna start talking about, Charlo and Castano. Yes, he did. Sergio Mora did come from The Contender. And for some reason, he was jealous of me. There'd be a lot of guys jealous of me, and I don't know why. I'm one of the coolest cats in the world. But it is what it is. Yeah, it is going to be a solid fight. And I'm happy it's not going to be on pay-per-view, too. So shout out to the networks for not putting it on pay-per-view. Because they crazy with some of these fights they be putting on pay-per-view. They had King Kong on pay-per-view against Charles Martin Ortiz. Unbelievable. And I bet you people paid for it. But hey, I ain't mad at you because if you can get that money and people going to buy the fights, my last fight was on pay-per-view. And you think I was going to tell y'all not to order it? You don't think I'm worth pay-per-view? I believe I'm worth it. You feel me? But some fights, hey, it's up to you. Hey, free will. Do what you do. But fortunately, but unfortunately, to a certain extent, I had to pay for fights because I'm on YouTube now. I have a YouTube channel, so I have to cover fights, especially if they big fights. Now, I can't cover them all because my son boxes too. So a lot of fights I might not be able to cover because I'm going to have to be at his fight. But I'm going to cover as many fights as I can. I'm going to try to be on YouTube and break down boxing as much as I can because and for my channel to continue to grow, I have to actually show my face and give y'all knowledge that y'all probably wouldn't get elsewhere or other places, or give y'all the experience that I've gained, over the years. That's the reason why I got a YouTube channel. Because not just because, I think I know boxing. It's because I do know boxing and because I am a world champion, a 2-time world champion. And y'all need to know how I got down in crunks. Y'all need to know, how does it feel to be a champ? How does it feel to be a champion? Feels so good. Kind of remind me of my son or my cousin's song. How does it feel to be a 12th Street? Yeah, so shout out to all my dogs. And I believe I can fly. And I ain't R. Kelly. And this guy, I heard he's still in there singing. Crawford, you said Crawford and Anik is the pound for pound right now. I ain't gonna argue with you. Sergio Mora came from The Contender too. Yes, he did. Danny say, should the winner of Charlo versus Castano be the pound for pound list? If Castano win, I think he should be on a pound for pound list. I think Charlo losing to him that last time they fought, wouldn't I wouldn't say he should be on a pound for pound list because of that. But if he get all the belts, he's gonna be on a pound for pound list. But he lost already. And I call it ace to ace and a spade to spade. Fitty, what up, Fitty? Fitty and this boy. You get on this boy. You made it just in time, champ. He said Usyk should be number 1. S-Rep. Thanks, S-Rep. We repping. You already know. We stepping, we repping. And guess what? Just like the hustle, we ain't going nowhere. Never going out of style. Cats doing a hustle for years. They just add new steps to it. Nope. Thank God. I hurt somebody real bad, man, and I don't want that. I don't want that for my family or their family. And I try to stay out the way. But I'm definitely going to protect myself, you know. But I'm going to try my best to avoid confrontation. And that's crazy right there, right? Right, Danny? And nobody is ahead of Errol Spence in my eyes. Man almost lost his life. Came back and beat two great fighters back to back. And I got him beating Terence Crawford right now. So what? Crawford probably will be mad. It's just my opinion. That don't mean I don't like Crawford, but you know, you gotta believe what you believe. You can't be scared to say what you believe. I don't know, Gino, but hey, that's your opinion, champ. I don't know. How's Canelo? I mean, I just think you talking just to be talking, and I ain't trying to blaze you. Shane Gold, Black Power. But is he pound? How's he pound for pound? He just lost. He's not no pound for pound. But I was being nice enough to put this on the screen though. But how is he pound? How's Canelo pound for pound? And he just got beat up Saturday. Impressively, he lost a unanimous decision. He's still on a pound for pound list. You know what I mean? But he ain't number one no more for sure. And 50 is right. Read what 50 just put up. Everybody read what he just put up. Everybody read what he just put up. And Fury ain't 6'7". Fury 6'9". Just cool dudes. What up, AB? Hi. Champ. You're too nice, bro. Hey, Guy Packer. You my homie. And even though Guy Packer, who's on the screen right now, y'all don't know, me and him fought on ESPN. So we got real boxers on this boy, you hear me? Former champions, former fighters, and Guy Packer is a good coach now, too. Guy Packer, go to my YouTube channel. Do me a favor. Subscribe to my channel. It's called K9, of course. K9 Boxing. And hit the notifications, champ. Oh, we gonna get back in the ring, boy. You gonna get back in the ring. We'll have exhibition, though. But go to my YouTube channel, Guy Packer, because you're on Facebook. We want these likes to go up. We want these views to go up. You know, we want this channel to blow up. It's called K9 Boxing. K9, no dash, K9 Boxing. One love, my dog. Appreciate you. He got the heart of a lion. The man say, what makes Errol Spence so good? He got the heart of a lion. He a dog. Old school. And the Bible says the first should be last and the last should be first. You know, so don't never be, you know, upset, you know what I mean, or discouraged because somebody picked you last. Because the Bible said the first should be last and last should be first. So I was the last one picked on the contender, but I was the first one to win the first fight. I fought the first fight, and I'm the first one out of all the other fighters to become world champ. And shout out to all my comrades on the contender. Appreciate all y'all. Yeah, Daddy, he's 6'9". Yeah, he got consistency. He's consistent. I don't know what we got Canelo at, but we ain't thinking about what Canelo gonna be on the list right now because he just lost. So we gonna talk about Bivol. Where's Bivol at on the list right now, pound for pound? He just beat the man to beat the man. Now, if Canelo was number one and Dimitri Bivol just beat him, Where do you rank Dmitry Bivol at on a pound for pound list? Talk to me. General, what's up, General? The General in the building. Guy Packer, you know I'm a dog, boy. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. MMA 365. What up, though? Gino. I got my money back already, champ. You late. Shout out to SB for getting my cheddar. The zone charged me twice. And charged a lot of other people twice, too. Should Canelo take the rematch? Let's get back to what this conversation is supposed to be about and what it's been about. Should Canelo take the rematch? Talk to me. What y'all think? Should he or should he not? What would you do? S-Rep says Canelo at number 9. That's a good number, though. At least in the top 10, if that's so. I say pound for pound. It depends on who you like is the best pound for pound fighter in the world. A lot of people before Canelo lost had Canelo pound for pound best fighter in the world. Some people had Terrence Crawford. Some people had Gervonta Davis. I got Errol Spence. So it's preference. Whoever you believe is pound for pound is pound for pound. I don't know where Bivol is at, but I know he can beat Canelo Alvarez. So whether Canelo is ahead of him on pound for pound list, you know styles make fights. So just because Bivol can beat Canelo, Bivol probably can't beat some of the guys Canelo beat. So, you know, styles make fights. You already know. That's opinion. That's your opinion, champ. Talk to him, Moki. Chase 9099007. Boy, you almost got your phone number on this boy. Let's talk. Should Canelo take the rematch? Huh? Or should he fight Errol Spence? Or should Canelo fight Jamal Charlo? Or should he fight the little brother, Jamal Charlo? Or should he fight Terrence Crawford? Should he fight Terrence Crawford? So many possibilities. Or should Bivol fight Better Be? A lot of possibilities. S-Rep, I don't know. Hey, listen, one thing he has the power to do, he's got the power to fight whoever he wants to fight. Yeah, I saw him. And he looked good, too. And I wish him the best. The homie from my block, former champ, Tony Harrison. I'm rolling with Bivol, but I don't want to see him fight Butterbeef. Butterbeef might break some, but I still think Bivol has enough heart to win. Yeah, that's right. Bivol has the power to pick right now. And whoever he decides to pick, whatever he decides to do, you know, and if I was him, and the sad part about it is Russia is getting a bad look right now. They're in a bad place. I don't know if they started the war or what, but you know, he can't fight, you know, in Russia right now because of what's going on. So that's bad for him right now. You know, but you know, they had him when it said from where he from, they didn't say Russia. So maybe they did that because they didn't want to hear the boos. But a lot of people booed him because he's from Russia and because of what's going on. But at the end of the day, it ain't his fault what's going on in Russia. Just like a white person that I meet, I'm not gonna be mad at them or what happened to black people back in the days because he didn't particularly. He's not the one that did that to me, or she's not the one that did that to me. And if you don't forgive, God ain't gonna forgive you. So we must just move on. And I don't know. I don't know. He up there. I tell you that much. Hey, boxing is great again. It ain't never stopped being great. It's been great for a long time. It's just that we done lost a lot of fans. When we lost a lot of our granddads and grandmamas, we lost a lot of fans to social media and to MMA and into the best not fighting the best. But the money done went up, just like everything else. The gas done went up, the money done went up. You know what I mean? Hey, for boxing, you know what I mean? For you know what I mean? People out here scamming, all kind of stuff is just going all the way up. Everybody got money. So all that, you know, being on Instagram and showing how much money you got. So what? Everybody got money. They giving out stimulus checks. I heard they giving out some more stimulus checks. Cats on disability, cats scamming, you know what I mean? So everybody got money. And Canelo got all the money. Shoot, Canelo might have more money than Mayweather. And Bivol, he got money now. He gonna get more money if he fight Canelo again. And if he beat Canelo again, woo, he gonna have even more money. His pockets gonna double up, triple up every time. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Triple up, double up, and back. We used to say that in the dice game. And Bivol is a light heavyweight, not a heavyweight. B. Jackson, come on, man, do your homework. But just because Canelo moved up in weight, don't mean Bivol is gonna move up in weight. Why should he? I want to bring everybody together. Can we all get along? Everybody life. I ain't gonna say everybody lives matter. Everybody life matter. You know, I'm not with the movement of the Black Lives Matter because it was a movement. You know what I mean? And it was a bunch of women that wanted to be men started that. And at the end of the day, I heard the donations that they got. They took it and bought themselves a big old crib. So, you know, respect everybody and make everybody respect you. Yes, indeed. Hey, listen, if Canelo invests right, and if he ain't a big shopper, you know, he gonna be all right. I know he bought his whole team horses. He bought Valdez a horse, his trainer a horse. Hey, Canelo a good giving guy. That's one thing about boxers too, man. We are some of the nicest people in the world until you push them buttons. Mike Tyson was a giver, you know, until somebody, you know what I'm saying, took from him. And then he just drugged Don King through the office, you know. People take your money. People mess with your money, man. That's one thing you don't mess with. You don't mess with a person's wife. You don't mess with a person's money. You know what I mean? And I'm not messing with none of that. I'm going to stay in my lane. General, tell them again, General. Y'all ain't on here hitting the like button. Y'all got to hit the likes. You know, y'all got to hit the like button, bro. Y'all like me? I like y'all. Can we all get along then? Hit the like button. Yep, S rep. You right on point with it. So much going on, champ. Uh-oh. Oh, he did? Oh, yeah. See what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I don't know why these people get drunk and try to take chances on fighting boxers. I had a young man on the show. He's a brother of another fighter, and he had to knock out a crip on my show. Well, he knocked out a crip, and we showed it on my show. Yeah, on a dog pound. You know, y'all better tune in tomorrow. Tap in. Dog pound tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time with my co-host James King. And we gonna get SB on this boy. Peter Quillen, all right, man. Peter Quillen, a good Christian brother, man. He's staying out the way. He's living his best life. One thing I like about Peter Quillen is he stayed humble. He never changed up. Like some of these cats, man, they get money and they become a whole different person. And most of y'all still ain't answering my question. Should Canelo fight Dmitry Bivol in September? Yes or no? Talk to me. And Gino, you seem to know everything, boy. I ain't heard about no Peter Quillen fighting nobody or about to beat up somebody. You know, man, I've been in love with boxing, bro, since the Mike Tyson days, since the Muhammad Ali days. I always loved boxing. Since the days of the Rock'em Sock'ems. Y'all remember the Rock'em Sock'ems? Y'all remember the Rocky movie? Huh? Now they got Creed. Hey, boxing ain't never going nowhere. They got more boxing movies than they have MMA movies. They got more boxing movies than they have basketball movies. Boxing would never, ever, 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 never, ever, never, ever, ever, never, ever go nowhere. It would be here until the world ends. Mark my word. Mark my word, champ. Yep. Man, for the right amount of money, Biddy. That's right, Biddy. Bivol can make 168. Guy Packer. Go to YouTube, bro. We on YouTube, champ. You know, I understand you're on Facebook. Maybe you don't know how to get on YouTube. You're a little, you my age. But you gotta change with the time, like I did. Whoever thought I have a YouTube channel? You know, I got one though. Keeping up with the youngins. And the greatest sport, boxing. Nope. Canelo can do what he want to do. Yeah, he can do what he want to do. Yeah, for sure. Hey, when these boxing matches be on, bro, though, you know, hey, I appreciate some people told me they be telling me that they be turning down volume down. They watch the fight, but they listen to me commentate. And I really appreciate y'all for that, man. You know, for real. And anytime, Emmanuel Stewart, the great Emmanuel Stewart, a Hall of Fame trainer, manager, and a great commentator who knows boxing. Anytime he asks me for advice. You know what I mean? Not that he needed, but just my opinion. Or anytime, I call Emmanuel Stewart and he's live commentating HBO fight, and I tell him something that I think he should say because it was something I felt he should say that he wasn't saying because the fight was boring, and he said it. Then you got to know boxing. I remember calling Emmanuel Stewart or texting Emmanuel Stewart because it was a fight on. They were fighting for a belt, and it was boring. And I texted Emmanuel Stewart, "Can you believe these guys fighting for a belt?" And within seconds, he said, "Oh, yeah, can you believe these guys are fighting for a belt?" And I told my wife, "Look, I just texted Emmanuel that he just said that." So anytime you got the respect of the greatest trainer probably in boxing history, repeating something that you told him or text him, then you know boxing. So nobody can tell me that I don't know boxing. Just like me becoming a world champion, can't nobody ever tell me I can't fight. Okay, no, he's awkward or he's boring. I ain't trying to hear it. I got belts right over there to prove what I know and what I can do. But tonight, it ain't about me. It's about y'all. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me and staying up. I know y'all from everywhere. Where y'all from out here? Y'all over here and y'all in New York, UK. We over here in Detroit. SB, what time is it now, champ? I ain't got the rollie on today, so I don't know what time it is. And not that I even actually fix my time with the rollie. I just be having it on. I don't even have a time on. Tell the truth. Y'all, y'all rollie, y'all watch this. And if it's a nice one, y'all don't even put the time on. Y'all just y'all do it for the look, huh? 12:20. Good Lord. It's past my bedtime. What made Emmanuel Stewart so great of a trainer? You tell me what made Emmanuel Stewart so great of a trainer. That's the easy answer. You answer that. Can somebody answer this question that B. Jackson want y'all to answer? Because that's a real easy question to answer. I answer one. I say one thing about that. He had more world champions than any trainer in the history of boxing. And I can go on and go on for days about the question you just asked. That's what made Emmanuel Stewart so great. You would lose a fight and then hire Emmanuel Stewart in here and help you get your belt back. The man was unbelievable. And his name is spelled Steward, not Stewart, Steward, with a D. Crunk for life. Arizona and this boy. I fought in Arizona before. Oh my goodness, it was so hot. It was so hot, man. I remember my shoes, under my shoes, I felt the heat. It was so hot there, man. I don't want to go to Arizona no more. It's too hot in Arizona, boy. The desert for real. The desert. Doom, 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 doom. And I was losing weight. Oh man. And I had a fight at a certain weight. Oh man. That's right. And the last time Emmanuel Stewart was on TV, may he rest in peace, was in my corner when I fought on Showtime against Corey Spinks. That was the last time the great Emmanuel Stewart was on TV in a boxing ring when I fought Corey Spinks in a rematch. May he rest in peace. The great Emmanuel Stewart. Crunk, baby. Let's go, champ. And I'm Crunk for life. H-Town in the building. One love. Detroit in the house. Southfield, Michigan in this boy. Arizona, United Kingdom, Germany. Dimitri Bivol in this boy, you hear me? It's 5:20 right now in Ireland. And my man boxing double MA 365. And you see he MMA all day, but he on a boxing channel. You feel me? Because boxing is the greatest sport in the world. Come on, talk to me. And I appreciate you, though, for staying up or getting up this early, man, chopping it up with your boy, K9 Bundridge. Hashtag dogs us. Let's go, champ. Yeah. Let's go, champ. I know I'm going to need some coffee tomorrow. I got a bunch of people I got to train tomorrow. And I got to be up early in the morning. So it's going to be a lot of coffee I'm going to be drinking tomorrow just to stay up. But we going to do what we got to do. All things are possible with God. Not some things. All things. Man, there's too many Crunk wars for me to tell you about. I mean, I could tell you about some of the fighters that was down in Crunks who I witnessed that was down there. From I seen the Prince Hassim Ahmed, Layla Ali, Muhammad Ali's daughter was there. Of course, I saw Tommy Hearns down there begging plenty of times. Gerald McCullough, James Toney. I mean, Tyson Fury was at the New Crunk. I spotted him at the New Crunk. But I mean, and man, it was a gang of people down in Crunks, man. All kind of legends. Lennox Lewis. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Milton McCrory, Cornelius K9 Bundridge. I mean, I think Julio C. Chavez, it was a gang of them down. Listen, everybody that was great in the 80s and 90s, probably even the early 2000s, was down at the original Crunk gym. You hear me? You can wear a Crunk jacket, Crunk shirt anywhere in the country, and they'll know who you are. And it'd be a lot of respect. Crunk had more world champions than any other gym in the history of boxing. Detroit had more world champions than anybody, any city, any gym in the whole wide world. East Coast. Crunk, baby. Team K9 in the building. Yeah, we up late over here in Detroit. It's what, 12:15, 12:20? We gonna grow this channel. What up, Benny? I know you tapping in late, but you here, champ. It's all that matter. You here. Let's go, champ. Let's go. I see you with that guitar, boy. Huh? Let's talk boxing talk. And did you see the fight between Dimitri Bivol and Canelo Alvarez? Huh, Benny? What are your thoughts? And why should we see a rematch? And should we see a rematch? And will Canelo fight Dimitri Bivol next? Tell me what you think. What are your thoughts? And are you still a Canelo fan? Are you guys still a Canelo fan? Because a lot of guys jump ship quick. Do y'all still like Canelo? Do y'all still support Canelo? Do y'all want to see Canelo in the ring with somebody y'all know he's going to beat? Or do y'all want to see the rematch? And should the rematch be on pay-per-view? Or should it be on the zone, regular the zone, not pay-per-view the zone? Because the zone said they wasn't going to charge people. They said once you had the app, you were going to watch all the fights on the app. You just pay $9.99. But I looked up, SB, how much we pay for that fight? We paid $59 extra for the fight. So they lied to me. They lied to you and whoever else that had to pay for it. Not saying that, that I'm upset, but when you say you're gonna do one thing and do something else, shame on you. Yep, shame on you. I'm a fan of boxing too. That's why I got a boxing channel. Even though we talk about everything in the world, we talk about boxing more than anything. And I know about boxing just about more than I know about anything. You say he should drop to 168? He probably gonna do that though, real talk. And he might, if he do fight Dmitry Bivol next, he might make him drop to 150, 168 too. Yep. That's how they do though. Hey, that's how they do. Kind of like sack chasers. A sack chaser is gonna go with the guy who got the most money. No, I don't think I paid 80. I think we paid 50 something, SB told me. Yeah, I used to box at Bustles too. Bustles had a great team. Actually, we had a guy who fought Mayweather. I think he beat Mayweather in amateurs. A guy named Canelo Drake. We had a guy that was as good as Floyd in amateurs named Rambo. His nickname was Rambo. We had a great boxing team. We was as good as the Crunk team in the amateurs. I used to knock guys out in 10 seconds. I had a promoter named Billy Summers, used to give me $100, no, $200 for first round knockouts. So I knocked a lot of people out in the first round in my short amateur career. Dmitry Bivol, I'm gonna give me a Dmitry Bivol hat. Cat's gonna be mad at me. No, I'm tripping. Only K9 hats. You hear me? Y'all gonna see me with this boy on. This boy on, that boy on. We rolling. We rolling with Rush. Y'all ever seen Crush Groove? Crush Groove, man. We rolling with Rush. Body moving. Up early in the morning. Dressed in black. Man. I love y'all on here. But you hear me? The greatest commandment God said we had, or he said was love. And he said, love thy neighbor. You hear me? Your neighbor is black, white, Mexican, whoever. You know what I mean? Love. It's all about love. You hear me? Crazy part though is love don't love nobody, boy. So somebody you love be the one that make you so mad. You know what I mean? And I guess because you love them so much, you'll do anything for them. So when they make you mad, you be like, how could you do me like this? You supposed to love me. I do watch MMA every blue moon. I even ordered a few MMA fights, but I don't know the moves that they make. So I'm not really that good with MMA. And I don't like to see people getting stumped. You know what I mean? I feel like I like boxing more because when the person hits the canvas, the referee say, oh, hold on, you cannot stump them. Ain't no kicking and kneeing and all that, elbowing a person when they down. MMA to me, what's wrong with that dog? Hey. To me, MMA is a street fight. You feel me? You say what now? Yeah, hey, listen, we own this boy. What time is it right now? 12:30. We own this boy. Canelo and the 168-pound win for the KO next. I don't know. Oh yeah. Brandon Lee didn't look that good. I don't think his last fight. I saw Brandon Lee fight. How did Brandon Lee look his last fight? SB, you remember? I think you said Brandon Lee could fight. He looked that good. I don't think his last fight. Yeah, I think he kind of dropped the ball. He had a lot of momentum, and I think you said that Brandon Lee was going a knockout artist or something. Oh yeah, it was a different guy. See, there's just so many fights that's been on in the last couple of weeks, and we got big fights week after week after week. You know, my son fight the same day as Charlo and them. So, you know what I mean? I'm giving y'all a treat being here, and not at my son's fight, but I trust that, you know, that my dog gonna make sure he do a good job in the corner. So we good. Now Montana Love almost got stopped. You know, he got hurt, but he did come back and put on a good performance. So, you know, shout out to him. You feel me? Yeah, I don't know. Can't overthink it. You know what I mean? So we about to find out in the next couple of weeks. It's gonna be word on the streets. It's gonna be a lot of he say, she say, you know, on these websites. Who Canelo gonna fight next? If he gonna fight up in weight, down in weight. A lot of it might be all cap because Canelo probably not even answering his phone right now. He probably, you know what I'm saying, because he didn't have to go to the hospital. So he might be at the bank right now. Quite sure he's taking his family on a big trip. You know what I mean? They gonna go see the world. He ain't thinking about boxing right now, probably. Who was? Oh, see, SB said Canelo was in a club last night. You need to get on this boy with me, SB. You hear me? Oh, well, stop talking then. Let's say, General, I'm sleepy too, but I'm still giving the fans conversation. You know, we talking about the greatest sport in the world. Ain't no sleeping. Ain't no getting tired. I tell cats that all the time when they be in the gym. Ain't no breathing. Cats be trying to breathe, trying to inhale, exhale, trying to catch their breath. Ain't no breathing. SB had to remind me. I used to tell people that. I forgot. I used to say that. I used to be like, ain't no breathing. They trying to get their breath. They trying to inhale, exhale. Nah. It's so you tired, you in trouble. I'm gonna knock your head off. I don't know. Lomo, I can't say he's a top dog because he's inconsistent. He's not fighting enough. He has a lot of things he's got going on in his life right now. He's very an impressive fighter, though, to only have, he less than 12, 15 fights. That man is a beast. He won a world title. I think he was the quickest to win a world title in the history of boxing. I think he won a world title in his second or third fight. Unbelievable. And this, not earth. Either you got it or you don't. Persistence is what makes world champions. Hashtag Jesus for life. And Jesus is the way. I know that's how I became world champ. It wasn't just me. I might have had this much to do with it. If that. It was all God. I remember fighting Corey Spinks, and I was like, talking to God in my spirit, like, man, because Corey wouldn't go nowhere. I'm hitting him with everything but the kitchen sink. And finally, it was over. It's over. Stop it. And to this day, I think his wife hate my guts just because I beat her husband up. It's just business, you know? Don't hate me. Hate the game. Hate the sport. You loved it when y'all was at the top. You got to love it when you ain't. Because everybody going to fall. Nobody going to be current world champ forever. Even Floyd Mayweather is a former champ. You know what I mean? But they respect him so much that they don't say, what's up, former champ? So don't call me former champ. And I got to quit saying I'm a former two-time world champ. I'm a champ forever. I'm a world champ. I'm one of the handful. I'm a handful of fighters that have ever become world champ. Majority of fighters will not ever become world champ. Will never even fight for a world title. So I've made history. And I'm in the history books right now, too. as the oldest world champ in junior middleweight history. So put some respect on my name, y'all. If you don't already. Appreciate you, General. Only the strong survive, man. Where you going? Where you going, champ? Stop it. Don't go nowhere, champ. Talk to him then, 50. Somebody doing their homework. Somebody. SB. Oh, shoot. Uh, my little dog, Leonardo Payne server. Um, yeah, you about to get a shower, SB? Okay, I'm just because I ain't gonna be on here too much longer. I don't think. Oh, you can do that. Last time I couldn't do it like that. Okay, because I'm tired tonight. Okay, you say what? Hold on, Obakar. I can go on and go on and go on and go on. Marlon Thomas, Cotty King. Man, we still got fighters that's still boxing too, though. That's early on in their career. Like my little fighter, Day Day. We got a lot of fighters, what I'm saying, that I respect that never became world champ. Vernon Paris. Let me see. The Bonus Brothers. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fighters. I mean, I can go on and go on for days, Who else? Shoot, it's a lot of fighters. Like I say, it's a lot of fighters that are not gonna ever become champ, but I still respect them. The Drunken Master, that's another one. You feel me? And anybody that actually step in that ring, man, and never become world champ, but put it all on the line, you know what I mean? And gave us the best they can give us, I respect them all. But hey, David Tua, I think he became world champ though. So I don't know if we can say David Tua because David Tua, I think he won a world title. Yeah, David Tua was a beast. He was the Samoa of Mike Tyson. Man, that boy can punch, man. He was dangerous. He gave Michael Moore, a friend of mine, problems. Big time problems. David Tua was a beast. He was Mike Tyson, you know what I mean, all over again. That boy, man, he had the same moves and could punch as hard as Mike Tyson. He probably could punch harder than Mike Tyson. I don't know if he was as ferocious. I don't know if he was as fast, but he definitely was as powerful. Man, David Tua was a beast. I think he beat what? I think he beat 5 former future champs, but I think he lost all his title shots. Who you talking about? Oh, David Tua. Shoot, I beat a lot of former world champions, or for a lot of former world champions. I've been in the ring with a lot of world champions. Terry Norris is one of my favorite fighters. I like Terry Norris. He had that little rocket style. Oh man, that boy was good. But hey, every dog has their day. He got in the ring with he got in the ring with Simon Brown, night. He got in the ring with who else he get in the ring with? Man, Julian Jackson, night. Styles make fights. But we still on this boy talking about Canelo versus Dimitri Bivol in a rematch. I'm still trying to see who y'all got, who y'all rolling with, huh? It's your boy Cornelius K9 Bundrich, the oldest world champion in junior middleweight history, or you can say super welterweight history. It's me. It's me again. It's the champ. Hashtag dogs us. But Terry Norris was good. I think the junior middleweight division is the greatest division in boxing. They say boxing go as far as the heavyweight division, but when there wasn't no heavyweights that was actually ruling boxing or had boxing where the boxing was, because they were all in the NBA or in the NFL. Nobody wanted to be a boxer that was 6'5" or taller. The junior middleweight division, the welterweight division had boxing still going. Mayweather fought at where? Junior middleweight, welterweight. So, the junior middleweight division, even today, right now, is the best division in boxing. The best fight the best in the junior middleweight division. Winky Wright fought everybody at the junior middleweight division. Sugar Ray Robinson fought everybody in the junior middleweight division. The best fight the best. Just think about it. Everybody fighting everybody. Unlike the lightweights, like he can't get Shakur Stevenson to fight Javante Davis in the next year or two. I could guarantee it. They're not doing that, because hey, everybody want to get the biggest bang for their buck, the most money with the least chances. And hey, I ain't gonna knock them. If you can get paid to fight a nobody, then get it. Because if I can get paid to fight a nobody, I'm gonna get it. You feel me? I'm gonna do what's best for me and my family. At the end of the day, it ain't always just about the fans, because they ain't the ones getting in the ring. You are. Yeah, I never heard it. Oh, yeah, I did. I heard of Willie Sandman. It's Willie. Now, I ain't graduated, but I can spell Willie, B. Jackson. It's Willie Sandman Edwards. Yes, I sparred him before at the original Crunk Gym. So you must be from Detroit. Yeah, because I sparred Willie Sandman Edwards, light heavyweight. Let's go, champ. Where y'all at? We on this boy all night. I don't know if y'all remember that song. That's all night. We up early in the morning. It's a whole nother day we on this boy. I done set a record because I done been on this boy 2 times in a row. I was on here, I think 2 o'clock, 2, 3 o'clock for like 3, 4 hours. And I've been on, and now I'm up at 12:30 a.m. on this boy so far for 2 hours, 26 minutes. So I'm definitely trying to grow this channel. You feel me? And I think God see how hard I'm working. He gonna help me and bless me to have this channel take off. Yes, indeed. It's all about faith, y'all. You gotta keep God first. We up early, and we ain't going nowhere. Let's go, champ. SB said, "You gonna be on this boy all night?" Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. That's right. When they thought after they contended I was gonna go somewhere, I ain't go nowhere. I went and got me a belt. And when I lost my title, unfairly, when Mayweather and them bought my title in Michigan, I went and got that belt back right away. Before you can go get a cup of coffee, I was back at it. You hear me? I want to go get my belt, show y'all that belt that I went and I got in Carlos Molina's hometown. I go get that boy. I go get that boy and whoop one of y'all boys. Anybody can get it. You hear me? Talk about me. K9, you wasn't no real. Yeah, I was. And still, you hear me? So we gonna see. Listen, let me think. If I don't believe in crystal ball, so we ain't gonna play that game right there. I think in a perfect world, Canelo Alvarez is gonna go down to 168, or he might make Triple G move up in weight. Triple G ain't never fought at 168, 175. He might stay at 175 and fight Triple G. Make Triple G fight at a heavier weight class. Or then again, that might not be smart because then Triple G gonna probably be where he's really naturally strong at. So no, he might fight Triple G at 164. But I don't know, man. I don't know what Triple G gonna do. I know what's the young fighter from overseas? I think he's from United Kingdom. His daddy is a legend. He was talking about he don't know if Triple G gonna fight Canelo next or Canelo gonna fight Triple G next, and he wouldn't mind fighting him. And he's really an arrogant young man. But he's a junior. But I can't think of his name. I saw it on Boxing Scene. But he said he would love to fight Canelo next. If Canelo doesn't fight, or Triple G next, if Triple G doesn't fight Canelo next. Eubank Jr., there you go. See, somebody always helping me. People on this boy doing their homework. That's what I like about my dogs in them. That's what I like about Team K9. That's what I'm talking about, champ. I feel bad for Michael Clark. But yeah, thanks, 50. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, my dog. Eubanks Jr. Hey, boxing MMA 365. 50 beat you to the punch. But yeah, Eubanks Jr., that guy is arrogant, man. That guy, he on that boy, man, on his social media, he following one person, his dad. That's it. You know, if a guy to follow you, ain't nothing wrong with following them back. You know, ain't like, you know, you gonna get in trouble for that. You know, but some people just super arrogant. But hey, free will, do what you please. Do what you please. And you know what, Fitty? You was wrong. You said Eubank. Box MMA 365 said Eubanks Jr. No, but I get it. Yes, indeed, I get it. We on this boy 2 hours and 30 minutes. SB, what time is it? Hammer time. Can't touch this. This channel gonna blow up. And I appreciate y'all. Always. Tomorrow we might not be able to get on this boy until 9 p.m. Eastern time. When we going live on a dog pound. Jose, what's up, though? Oh, you at work right now, boy? Where you at? Over in London somewhere? Where you at, champ? And the winner is SB. I can't beat SB. And SB got as much knowledge as I got. So you talking about some me sparring SB? Man, listen. I'm not like OJ. Not saying OJ did anything, but I'm just not messing with a woman, period. You hear me? Oh, you in California. So yeah, so it's 9 some. I fought in California plenty of times. So it's a 3-hour difference. So if it's 12:30 here, it's like 9:30 there. Love California. California love. Yes, I love California. Oh yeah, you work late shifts. At least you working though. You know, you could have took the easy route and sold dope or worked at a dispensary. So I appreciate that you took the right route and you supporting your family. And that's what it's about. I don't care if you got a McDonald's job. As long as you're working and you feeding your family, you got to do what you got to do to make ends meet. And I respect you more than I respect a thief, a murderer. You know what I mean? How could you be a hitman? You can't be in your right mind and just go kill somebody for money. I mean, but some people do anything for money. I'm not a part of that somebody. I'm not going to just do anything for money. You know, I'm not selling my soul for money. I'm not killing nobody just for some money. You know what I mean? Listen, I'll knock you out for some money in a boxing ring. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing that forever. Yeah, a different kind of hitman. In the ring, you know what I mean? Because I get paid to do what I do. You feel me? I can't respect a thief either. So, you know, it is what it is. Champ talk. These boys, y'all still up. I can't believe y'all. Y'all hanging with the champ. Oh, you on 23? Oh, man, I appreciate you. Appreciate you for tapping in, boy. 23 years old. And you rolling with the champ. You respect the champ. See what I'm saying? We need young bucks, young dogs like yourself supporting boxing. We need guys 21, 23, 22 to support boxing. See, that's why, you know, I respect Jake Paul because he's doing a lot for boxing. And I appreciate Boxing MMA 365 for the super chat. And y'all can super chat, you know, y'all can cash app, $ K9 Boxing if y'all want to help the channel. I appreciate the grind. And I thank you for grinding with me because we going up. We're going to be the best channel one day. We're going to be the best. We're going to have the most subscribers. You know what I mean? If we don't, then shame on y'all. And I say y'all, I'm not talking about y'all particularly because y'all support the channel, but I'm talking about y'all in the near future that's going to be on here. Should have been get on this boy, you hear me? And Arthur better be, yes, he is a beast. Definitely a beast. Hashtag dogs are us. In my best days, in my younger days, in my prime, I'm something like Better Beef. I'm something like Mike Tyson, you hear me? I'm something like Julian Jackson in my heyday, in my best days. I'm something like Gerald McCullough. Yeah, I won world titles, so I could say what I want to say. Yeah, and I proved my point, you know? I don't know, man. Bare knuckle. I don't know if you can call it bare knuckle boxing because this bare knuckles is a fight. So, I mean, they got their own little name, you know? I mean, I thought about doing it before, but I don't know, man. I can mess around and break my hand on somebody's face. So two bad things happen at one time: a broken hand and a broken face. So I don't know, man. You know, I just know when I fall in the streets with these right here with no gloves on, I never lost. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I'm like, hey, free will, do what you want to do. If they allow MMA to do what they do, man, bare knuckles is fair game too. Yeah, I did want Pacquiao. I called Pacquiao out. When he was world champ, I was world champ. I called Pacquiao out. I called Floyd out. You know? And they were smart not to fight me because styles make fights. I lost my first fight to a southpaw, and I got better. And man, I was destroying southpaws after that. Yeah, hey, listen, I don't know because Benavides, isn't as big as Dimitri Bivol. So you talking about a whole different style. And Benavidez would have fought the same style Canelo fought. I don't know if Benavidez is better at fighting that style than Canelo. He's very proven, Canelo that is. So I don't know. But one thing we can say is that David Benavidez ain't scared of Canelo. And the guy that beat him Saturday night wasn't scared of him. And 50, see what I'm saying? Benavidez get hit a lot. You can't keep getting hit by somebody like Canelo. I'm talking about clean shots. You got to remember, Canelo wasn't landing a lot of clean shots against Bivol Friday. So I don't know if you could just sit there and say that that David Benavidez could beat Canelo. I think what's beating Canelo is taking chances. He wasn't ready to fight Floyd because he was green, and so he beat himself. I mean, Floyd has something to do with it. He bit off more than he could chew by going up in weight and fighting Dimitri Bivol. So I think Canelo is really beating himself by taking chances. And hey, chances make champions. And the best fighting the best is what I want to see. And you can't knock a man for taking chances. You only get one shot at love. You only get one shot at life. Hey, take your chances. You know what I mean? Especially when it's positive. When it's, something you can, look back and say, I took chances, win, lose, or draw. You know what I mean? I did my best. You can keep your head high, knowing that you did your best. You ain't gonna win them all. Nobody wins them all. You know what I mean? Just think about it. Floyd didn't win that fight when he fought against Castillo. Not in the first fight, not in my opinion, not in a lot of people's opinion. So, different strokes for different folks. Yeah, Paulie Maliaggi lost and did bad and messed his hands up too. I mean, me and Paulie had a chance to fight. Hey, maybe that's the case. I don't know. Ooh, one of my hard sparring sessions. I think the hardest person to spar with was Andy Lee. Andy Lee, I call Andy Lee sharpshooter. Yeah, Andy Lee was hard to spar with, man. Yeah, look, long, southpaw, man. You know how to punch, you know how to box. Learned a lot from Emmanuel. Had his own style, man. Him, Tyson Fury, a heavyweight, 6'9", Donald Stevenson, man, who knocked out Chad Dawson. I'd have had some hard sparring sessions. I'd have been in there with some killers. Marlon Thomas, who gave Oscar De La Hoya that work. Man, I'd have been in there with some killers, Chad Dawson, who at one particular time, Floyd Mayweather said that he was the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world after him. I mean, come on, man. I've been in there with some killers. Some killers. Obakar, who they said is the best fighter to never become world champ. Hector Camacho, may he rest in peace. Hector Camacho, man, a living, a legend at the time, a legend to this day. One of the greatest fighters of all time, who was the first to ever get $1 million in a fight before heavyweights. I mean, other than heavyweight. I mean, shout out to my dog, may he rest in peace, Bill Waller, who negotiated that fight and got him the biggest purse ever. Other than the heavyweight, it was the first $1 million fight a fighter that was under heavyweight they got. Bill Waller, my advisor, who's not here any longer, who was my CEO, who was my COO of K9 Boxing Global Promotions. Yeah, appreciate him. Can you tell us about, yeah. So yeah, it's all over here. Appreciate you though for tapping in. Everybody in this boy, you hear me? They love me on here, SB. They ain't went nowhere. They up. They say, K9, we gonna be up as long as you up. I sparred Tommy Hearns. Yep, that's another one. Yeah, I got real championship work for sure. I sparred so many world champions, man. I even sparred another world champion from Canada. I can't think of his name. But I did him bad before he became world champ. And Emmanuel Stewart sent him back to Canada. Because he thought because he couldn't get past me, that he couldn't fight. But then after that, he went and became world champ. So what does that say about me? Crying hippie, what up, boy? You made it, boy. You made it before I got off this boy. My boy Crying hippie in the building. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Canelo Alvarez is fighting Gennadiy Bivol in a rematch. I like how Canelo fights. But he got to make adjustments when you're in there with somebody that can fight as good as you or box as good as you. Lucien Boutte, yeah, I never sparred him, but he was good too. But it ain't the one. No, it ain't the one. It was a guy. SB, do you remember the guy I beat up that became world champ? That was that's from Canada. Alcine. Yeah, I beat him up, and then he won a world title. I almost knocked him out, and the man said, "Oh, okay, that's," and then he sent them home. But I mean, I guess Emmanuel didn't think that much of me for him to send him home. Like he was in there with me, a future world champion. Never did anybody know. Did nobody know I was gonna be world champ, other than me or other than God. Yeah, Donald Stevenson. Yeah, I sparred him. I had to show Donald Stevenson an egg. Let him know, hey, this is my town. This is my city. It's my block. Nobody came in Detroit from another country, nowhere, and disrespected me in no form, fashion, none of that. What up, Alexis? Hey, man, listen, we've been on this boy for 2 hours and 42 minutes. Now, I don't know how many likes that we got in this boy, but SB, can you see how many likes we got? I'm trying to figure out if y'all doing y'all part and supporting the channel by hitting the likes, because I've definitely been supporting y'all by trying to reach out to everybody that got something to say. You know what I mean? Even if they haven't super chatted, a lot of times people on YouTube, they won't post what you said or acknowledge you until you super chat. And I'm not like that. I only got like two super chats. I've been on here for 2 hours and 43 minutes. But I'm a real one. You know what I mean? And real recognize real. That's why I like the last person that said that super chatted me said, I respect your grind. K9. What a rhyme. How many? Oh yeah. So we got 43 in the chat right now. We only got 48 likes. If you're new to my channel, hit the like button. Yeah, definitely hit the like button. Y'all ain't hitting the like button. Cause I know we got at least 3,000 viewers that's been on here. Out of 3,000, we only got 48 likes. So y'all get them likes up. Do your boy Cornelius K9 Bunches a favor. So when y'all look for the video, or when people go on YouTube and look for who Canelo fight next, or whatever the chapter or whatever is the video is called, my video will pop up. Yeah, it's 40 watching right now, but it's 50 likes. But what I'm saying though is it's been more than 40 that's been on here. People have been coming on and going off. I'm telling you, thousands of people have been on here, and we only got 50 likes. So yeah, get your likes up. Please get your likes up. Hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, you just tap it in, hit the like button. My man B Jackson said, I got you on a super chat when I get paid Friday. Well, Friday I'm going live too, just to see if you go do it. And I don't care what you give. I just want to see if you're a man of your word or if you forgot. Crying Hippie said, hugs and blessings for SB. Crying Hippie, we at 51. Crying Hippie keeping us informed on how many likes we got. 51. Come on, man. We need to be at 60. 70. 52 now. Uh-oh. We at 52. There we go. Let's go, champ. What's up, KAS? Cass, what's up, champ? Hit the like button, y'all. Just not tapping in. Hit the like button. Where y'all at? Talk to me. 2 hours and 45 minutes. Giving y'all this time. All we got is time. I could be sleep. You could be sleep. So we got to grow together. If you know together, we grow together. Holla at your boy, Team K9 in the building. Lil K9 gonna be a world champ. Lil K9, you gonna be world champ? He said, yeah. So listen, don't all of a sudden start just being real nice when he become world champ. You know, y'all be nice now. I'm being nice now, you know. And you gotta believe in yourself to become world champ. Like I believed in myself. A lot of people doubted that I would become world champ. I remember a young man, I don't want to say his name. He was like, "You think the Kenyan gonna be world champ? Don't you think if he was gonna be something, Emmanuel Stewart would have signed him?" And he couldn't see, you know what I mean, what God saw in me, you know what I mean, and he couldn't see what I saw in myself, you know. But I shocked the world, and the Bunches family gonna make you a believers. We gonna do what they say we can't do. You feel me? Real talk. Oh, we can. Hey, listen, we can bet push-ups. I can't say this Saturday because I think Charlo might win, but Charlo did lose that last fight. You owe me some push-ups too. And boxing ain't got soft. I'm gonna tell you the really got soft. Look, man, leave that alone. I'm gonna tell you what got soft. Somebody just said has boxing got soft. Basketball done got soft. You go like this to somebody, and they'll give you a technical foul. All day long. Basketball done got soft. Now boxing ain't as hard as it used to be because you know the best don't fight the best like it used to be back in the days. But one of the reasons is because boxers are spoiled. They get paid a lot of money, but you know your boy Dana White say boxers are getting paid too much. They being overpaid. He a fool for saying that, and I'll tell him that to his face. Crying Hippie said, "Hey, Junior." Boy, Canelo got beat up. Yeah, Canelo got beat up. He ain't get beat up as bad as as bad as people might say. He just didn't win, and we thought he was gonna win, so it made it seem like it was worse than what it was. That's like if somebody say, "Man, this tastes good," and you ain't ever had none, and you taste it thinking that it's gonna be as good as they say it's gonna be, or even better. You know, you be like, "It ain't all that," because your thought, your process of how good it was gonna be, because the person said how good it was, you thought it was gonna be better than what it was. So going into that fight, everybody had Canelo winning, even yours truly. But when Canelo lost, it was like he got his butt whooped. And he ain't get his butt whooped that bad. He just got beat. It just looked worse than what it was because he was pound for pound the best fighter in the world. Just like when I'm in the gym and somebody get a good shot off on me, even though I whooped his butt the whole round or the 4-5 rounds in a row, all it takes is for him to get one good punch off on me. And they get to tell myself, man, he caught K9. What about the last 3, 4, 5 rounds when I was catching him? They just expect so much out of you. And they expect you to be untouchable, and nobody's invincible. You know, anybody can get it, other than God. God is the only invincible, the only number one at everything he do. Everybody else is human. You know what I mean? We all walk on the ground. Nobody can fly. You know what I mean? Not literally. And I'm just saying. Hashtag true talk. He did get schooled. He got schooled. That's something we can't say. He got schooled, but did he get the brakes beat off him? No. Did he ever even get hurt in the fight? No. He just got overwhelmed. He got beat by a better fighter. You know, okay, Dmitry Bivol, if you don't know who he is, you know who he is now. And hey, look, K9, I was trying to see how many followers he had before he won that fight. And like I said, just like with Isaac Cruz, the night after he lost in a fight that I think he won against Gervonta Davis, his followers blew up the next day. He became an instant celebrity, you know, and I'm just being real with you. And that's how it is. Fans will support you when you the man. You know what I mean? Like Michael Jordan can go anywhere and get anything free. But if a bum go that same place that really need it, they gonna tell him, get out of my store. And that's just backwards. You know what I mean? Somebody that need it is who you should look out for. But instead, they rather kiss a person's butt who already got it. And in the words of Rodney King, can we all get along? And with us printing money, everybody should be rich. So everybody should have money. You know, but then again, you know, what am I to say? I'm not the president. You know what I mean? I'm not the vice president. I'm just me. The champ is here. 11%, that's right, 11% thought that Dmitry Bivol would win. And I wasn't 11%. I thought Canelo was going to win. I ain't going to lie. I ain't no cap. You said he was going to knock Bivol out. Oh, it's not SB want to talk, but SB will come on here. So we ain't trying to hear what SB talking about. You had your opportunity to share the mic. But no. So that's good because I get a chance to see how many people are going to view without me on here with SB. Because when me and SB was on this boy, we took off. It was 6 stacks. We got over 6 stacks. I think that was the most we got on here without it being a watch party. We had 6,000 people, over 6,000 people that viewed. Now I think in 2 hours and 52 minutes, we at 4,000 right now. And I'm good at numbers. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because who do? Oh, so Bivol got, say that again. Bivol got 220,000 more followers on Instagram after the victory against Canelo Alvarez. Let me rewind that. He got how many more? 200,000 some new followers. That just let you know how people will back you when you're a winner. Your own mama deny you if you're a loser. I'm just being real with you. He got over 200,000 new followers, and not just because, you know, they jocking him, but a lot of it because they jocking him, and a lot of them because they didn't even know who he was until he fought Canelo. And not only did he fight Canelo, he beat Canelo. Now, if he'd have just fought Canelo, he might have, and not have won, he probably would have got 100 more new subscribers or followers. But for the fact that he beat Canelo, not only fought Canelo, but beat him, man, sky's the limit. The man took off. And I'm happy for him. He deserved more than that. You know? And I'm just saying. You know, just real talk. And Victor said he should fight again. Of course he's gonna fight again, but who should he fight again? And when should he fight again? I wouldn't wait on Canelo because Canelo gonna try to outsmart him. Canelo gonna try to make him come down and wait, or Canelo gonna try to make him wait to fight him again. And you know, it's trickery. You know, remember, they'll tell you in a minute what boxing is. Boxing ain't checkers. Boxing is chess. And you gotta know how to play chess. And Canelo is good at playing chess. You think he gonna give Dmitry Bivol a fair chance at beating him the next time? No. He gonna probably just eat some of that red meat he ate before, or he gonna probably try to make him come down and wait. He gonna do something slick. He might put some in his gloves. But if he fight Dmitry Bivol the next time, I don't think he gonna actually, you know, give him a fair chance. And in a rematch, I don't know if I would go with Dmitry Bivol in a rematch, because I think if Canelo would have fought Floyd in a rematch, if he fight him right now, he'll beat Floyd. You know, Floyd is not the same. Canelo got a whole lot better since then. And one thing we know about Canelo is when he loses, he normally gets better. Because when he lost against Floyd, hey man, he took his career to the next level. He got way better after that fight. And he gonna go to the drawing board. And I believe because he's still in his prime, he's only 31 years old, he gonna get better in a fight that he just had Saturday against Bivol, but he gonna come back stronger and better. Watch me. Watch what I say. Mark my word. I'm just saying, crying hippie. I don't think I've ever been punched by loaded gloves, but just hey, you never know. I believe I fought fighters who were juicing for sure. You know, boxing is a dirty game. I'll be acting like y'all don't know. Y'all like y'all new to this. I mean, if y'all was new to boxing, y'all wouldn't even be on this channel. So y'all ain't new to YouTube. Y'all ain't new to boxing. Y'all know it's been dirty things going on in boxing since day one. The mafia have been controlling boxing since day one. And the mafia is still controlling boxing. You hear me? It's a dirty game. It'll always be a dirty game. You can't play it. You can't play it. It's chess. It's checkers. It's everything. You hear me? The boxing game is worse than the dope game. It's the dirtiest thing. And the UFC is dirtier than boxing. And how in the heck is these UFC fighters being underpaid? And what in the world did Dana White think when he said boxers are overpaid? It's just too much going on right now. We are definitely in the last days. You feel me? Definitely. I mean, at first, everybody was catching COVID. Now COVID done disappeared. You're walking around with masks. At first, you walk around with a mask, they take your butt to jail. Or they think you're trying to stick them up. And then it got to a point you can't walk around, you can't go nowhere without a mask. So dang if I don't, and dang if I do. And that's the world we living in now. They had us on house arrest, man. Come on, man. It almost got to a point, man, that they was gonna start having us in the house. And they was gonna have the Army, the Navy, the Marines, everybody have us in the house. Like, hey, man, look. And they say we the land of the free. Man, hey, listen, get away from me with all that. Peyoto, what up, though? Peyote. They probably don't, because they doing everything else now. The mafia, they still controlling. I think the mafia controlling the weed game, because now the weed is it's legal now. So I think the mafia got something to do with weed for sure. You think, and it's regulated, you could actually, man, everybody mama's selling weed or smoking weed. It's legal now. Cat walking on the street smoking weed. Police officers probably smoking weed now. You get caught with some weed now. You can just show your medical license. You know what I mean? Or you can say I got a dispensary. Oh man, all the government want to do is make some money off of it. If they can make money off of it, they legalize it. If they can make money off dope, off crack, they probably legalize that. And anytime they legalize, you can be like this. Anything can be legal in a world that we stay in today. But at the end of the day, it's all up to God. If God says it's legal, it's legal. I don't care what mankind say. If it ain't legal in God's eye, it ain't legal. We're going to all be judged one day. When you leave here, oh, believe me, when you go like this, night, forever, your spirit go to God. And he going to say, you did this, you did that. I never knew you. Depart from me. Oh, he going to give you your wings. Not literally, but you're going to be with him forever. I don't agree with that, Victor Toys. Legalized cocaine. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ will be back quickly. Amen. Hashtag Jesus for life. Let's go, champ. We almost on this boy for 3 hours. Talk to me. 3 hours. If I can stay on this boy for 6 hours just to prove a point, I would do it. But I don't know if I got the energy. Victor Torres, you know I'm right, champ. Appreciate you, brother, when you agree with me, man, especially because you just agree with me because you feel like that I'm right, you right too then. My brother from another. All right. Let's talk about this right here. Hashtag Jesus for life. That's what it's about. crying hippie. And they think, hey, man, Jesus is a white man, man. Man, Jesus, man, they arguing with Jesus, man. Jesus, if you look in the Bible, it said he had nappy hair. He said his hair was wool. And they said, you know, his hands was bronze. Hey, listen, I don't care if Jesus Christ was black, white, Mexican, Puerto Rican. What I care is that he came down here to be like us, you know, not literally, and to die for our sins, you know, and that's what I care. Because if it wasn't for Jesus, guess what? We would not have a place to stay in heaven. It would not be no reason for even trying to be positive, because no matter how positive you would try to be, if you could even be positive, if it wasn't for Jesus, you would be in hell. For sure. And I'm just being real. We got 62 in this boy. How many likes we got? Somebody tell me how many likes we got, because boy, oh boy, we trying to reach 100. They tell me all the time when I'm in the streets or in the hood, K9, you 100. Talk to me. SB, what time is it? And how many likes we got? Somebody let me know how many likes we got. And y'all share the video. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. It's your boy two-time K9. It's strap season. Thank y'all for supporting this guy right here. You say what now? It's 117. Boy, I'm up in this boy. K9 keeping it 100. Appreciate you, brother. For sure. And rest in peace to that young man that just passed too, man. Some guy, I forgot what his name is. And people thought that they didn't know if he was dead for real. But you know, may he rest in peace. May his family, you know, be strong. May my dog, Steve family be strong. You know, my dog Steve, who I train, you know, his family, you know, his brother just passed. So, you know, okay, now you said 51. We only got 51 likes, and we got 53 on the chat. Oh man, stop it. Stop it. Come on. Kevin Samuels. Yeah, may he rest in peace too, man. And hopefully he got saved and he was saved, you know. You know, it's a lot of people on here be like, man, he was a good guy. I'm talking about just people in general. Like, man, he up in heaven, man. I'm gonna go see him when I leave this world. Remember this, y'all. Everybody ain't going to heaven. You know, we want them to go to a better place. But if you die in your sins, you ain't going to heaven. Hey, back to Canelo Alvarez. Who is Canelo Alvarez gonna fight next? Hey, I would be surprised if Canelo say he's done with boxing. He might say, I got everything that I want. I got more than I imagine I ever get. I'm done. Talk to me. Whoa, crying hippie telling it like it is, boy. Ooh. Man, y'all better read what crying hippie just put out here. Say we doing everything on this boy. We gonna talk about the Bible and everything. Hashtag Jesus for life. Oh, Victoria say he want to see Canelo fight Charlo. You think Charlo got a chance at beating Canelo? I mean, hey, all things are possible. Dimitri Bivol did it. You know, but Charlo fight at 160. Will he have the strength and the confidence to be in there with somebody that a lot of fighters are scared of, other than Dimitri Bivol? Who knows? See, I'm a survivor and I'm strong. You can't tell me what I can't do. I knew he was on this boy with 27 in the light in the chat, and I could have just said, you know what? All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll chat with y'all another day. But I stayed on this boy. You hear me? Because only the strong survive. And I ain't talking about right here. I'm talking about right here. You know, we ain't going nowhere. I'm trying to stay on this boy as long as I can. Because when it's over, it's over. When I go to sleep, I'm going to be snoring. Boy, I've been in the sauna today. I played a little basketball. Then I got in the sauna. So when I cash out, it's over. I'm going to have to definitely hit my alarm to wake up in the morning. I got to get right back up in about 5-6 hours to go help my mans and them to get their hands right. And my my putts. K9 puppies. Team K9 tomorrow. We up there with it. Hey, I hope he do rematch him. I hope, hey, it's up to him though. That's right. Make it at 168. There won't be no excuses. You could be right, B. Jackson. You could be right. Jose, you could be right. BHP said K9 a real one. Y'all better take that to the bank. Appreciate you for the super chat. Team K9 in the building. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. Welcome to K9 Boxing. You know I appreciate the super chat, my dog. One love. You only got one love. Hashtag dogs are us. We still up in this boy. You hear me? Now we at 70. Let's get to 100 in this boy tonight. You hear me? I'm a dog. You hear me? And my slogan is don't bark if you can't bite. And one thing I liked about Canelo and Dimitri Bivol is neither one of them guys was barking. Now that is what could have got Caleb Plant in trouble. Caleb Plant was barking. And he got bit. You know, Canelo gave him that work. But one thing I like about boxing afterwards, though, both guys made peace. You know what I mean? So that's one thing you got to respect about boxing. At the end of the fight, majority of the times, 90% of the times, if not more, fighters give each other dap and respect. They did it the right way. Nobody came in the ring shooting. Did nobody die, you know, that night. You know, even though fighters have been killed before and died in the ring, a lot of things have happened, but no fighter literally really wants to kill the other fighter. And it's a lot of respect after a fight. Even on the streets, a lot of times, majority of times, if a person get whooped one-on-one fight, you know, for the ones that ain't cowards, they listen, they respect, they got to beat them fairly. Zab Judah, the homie. Me and Zab Judah cool. He just was too little. Good fighter in his prime. But yeah, he was too little to fight me. But one thing me and him got in common though, me and Zab Judah beat Corey Spinks. Yeah, hey, maybe so. I don't know. Caleb was easy. I think Caleb did do good, but I just think Caleb was doing a little too much boxing. He should have got some respect. Shouldn't have moved as much. I mean, you the bigger dude. You know, you've been fighting that 160 all your life. Why is you trying to move so much? Well, you know, hold your own. Back up the boogie. You know, I don't think Canelo can fight real good going backwards. He good going forward, but most fighters that fight forward can't fight good going backwards. And that was the case in the fight with Canelo and Dimitri Bivol. We got 55 likes now, 55 in the queue now. And I think we had 70 likes. Crying hit me, boy. You made it, though. Boy, you made it. I appreciate everybody that made it to the Super Live Team K9 channel. We all we got. Oh, that could have been. That could have been the case. You know, styles make fights. I done got dropped in sparring before. And a guy that dropped me in sparring before, he tell everybody he did it too. But he never tell everybody, he don't tell everybody what I used to whoop his butt all the time. And he never won a world title. I did twice. So if you want to brag about that, go ahead and brag about it. I can brag about I was able to buy multiple cribs of becoming a world champ of boxing, but I ain't gonna brag about it. Yeah. I got twins, 2 red IBF belts, but I ain't gonna brag about it. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is, you know? You win some, you lose some. Team K9 in the building. And haters gonna hate. Hey, whatever Canelo do, I don't think he should get in the ring with Bivol Andrade. Now, for Bivol Andrade to make some money, I wouldn't mind him fighting him. I just can't see him fighting Bivol Andrade because style wise, he too tricky. And man, he out of all the guys that that's posted up on here, I think that he would give um, Canelo the hardest problem or the hardest fight. Man, listen, what y'all do what Crying Hippie just said do? Simon says, do what Crying Hippie just said do. Read what he's saying do and be a leader. This is what Crying Hippie said. He said, hit the like and subscribe. This is a two-time IBF world champ, K9 Bundreds. You got to hit subscribe and like. He won a contender, almost. Ha ha ha. He's awesome and goes live weekly. That's right, I do. You ain't lying. Talk to him, Crying Hippie. Talk to him. Whiskey Dragonfly. No, Whiskey Dragonfly said, K9, did you ever cross paths with Devin Alexander? I done had Devin Alexander on my podcast before. And yeah, we never sparred. We never fought. That's my dog, though. He a real dude. I appreciate how real he is too, though. Anytime I want a favor or ask him to come on my live, my podcast, support me, he always do. Yeah, he a real dude. Hashtag dogs us. Yeah. My man, Whiskey Dragonfly. Nope, we never did. Oh, yeah, we got merch. We definitely got merch. Talk to a Crying Hippie. If y'all want to support K9 Bunches, y'all want some, good gear. All you got to do is do what Crying Hippie said. Crying Hippie putting y'all up on a lot of game. Keep putting them up on game, Crying Hippie. Because for those that don't know, they know now. Oh, man. Hey, listen, after that Canelo loss, I can't get no Sabaros in the shop. Oh, yeah. One love. Hey, Whiskey Dragonfly, man, if you new to the channel, because I don't think I ever saw you on the channel, subscribe. Hit the notifications and hit the likes. Hit the likes too now. Like the channel. Hey, you could be right, Cry Hippie. I don't doubt you, champ. I don't doubt you. Oh, hey, listen. We got music. Hey, SB. SB. Hey, can you go get that K9 song that my cousin made? So when the live come on tomorrow, the dog pound, I gotta remind you when. Okay, somebody remind me tomorrow. Hit me on my Instagram channel, K9 Boxing, to remind me to put some theme music on. I got a cold little song for y'all. Yeah, we can definitely make that happen. Now, we're not rolling with Rocky. They might copyright us. You know what I mean? They might try to block us. Hey, I don't know what Canelo was thinking. Hey, but we need to find out. I would be mad at him if he fought Bivol, Better Beef, Charlo, Jake Paul. I won't be mad at him if he fought Benavidez, Triple G, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. Hey, I won't be mad at him if he retired. It's on him. You feel me? And ain't no telling what he gonna do next. Whiskey Dragonfly then did some homework and said, Bivol threw 416 total jabs, over 33 pounds per round. Can you break down how the jab can be the best offense and defense weapon? Um, Man, we have to do that probably at another time. But definitely the jab is definitely key in a lot of in a lot of fights, especially for a boxer who's a boxer. Hey, Mike Taylor, what up, though, man? What's happening with you? Hey, do me a favor, Mike Taylor. Subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel. Majority of the people that's on my live right now are subscribed to K9 Boxing on YouTube. Now, I appreciate you, fam, on Facebook, but definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called K9 Boxing. Do me that favor, my dog. Daniel High Tech said Bivol is the best. And was you thinking that before Saturday? I want to know. Team K9 in the building. So should Canelo Alvarez fight Dmitry Bivol next? Or should he fight Jamal Charlo next? Or should he retire? Or should he fight Triple G next? Should he leave the zone? It's a lot of possibilities for Canelo. And, it's up to him. Bivol is on the outside looking in like he was before. And it is what it is. Oh, yeah, do that right now, my dog. Do that right now, my homie. Do that right now, Mike, so I can see, what your name going to be on YouTube. Thanks, Jose. Appreciate you too, my dog. One love. We about to drop that video too. When I get off the live, we're gonna drop the whole fight. Canelo versus Dmitry Bivol. We're gonna put the whole fight up on YouTube. As soon as I get off the live, y'all make sure y'all tap in. We're gonna have the whole fight. Dmitry Bivol versus Canelo Alvarez. So y'all make sure y'all tap in. I'm trying to wait for my dog, Mike Taylor, to get on this boy. Trying to see where you coming from, where you at, what your YouTube channel feed is. Do it say Mike Taylor or what? Would I say that regular belts are real world titles? Not a regular belt, no. All these WBA interim and WBA super champs and all that. No. One belt per sanctioning body. I'm the IBF world champ. That's it. If I got a WBC belt, it'd be WBC. That's it. The Ring Magazine Championship is cool too, but I ain't pressed to be the Ring Magazine champ. I want either the green belt or the black belt or the red belt. Before it was all the Ring Magazine and all this, the Super Champ and the extra Super Champ. It was the WBA, WBC, IBF. I got one of them. I remember I took a picture with Mike Tyson, and he was looking at my belt in the picture. You know what I mean? And it made me look good because it was like, okay, he respected the fact that you ain't just no fan, bro. You're actually a world champ. You got what I got, a belt. Okay, you on here, so now I know where you at now. You TKO Taylor. Oh man, you gotta listen. Do me another favor too. Hit the notifications if you haven't, because you on here now. You gotta hit the subscribe button and the notifications. Do that for me, fam. And do me another favor too, because I want to know exactly who this is. Go to Instagram, right? And leave me your number, and I'm gonna call you in the morning. I'm gonna call you tomorrow, so I can see exactly who this is, because I know it's somebody I know from my block. Say TKO Taylor, so I know you from the hood. I want to know exactly who on this boy, because got to be my dog. If you went from Facebook to YouTube, and you say Taylor on here, you from the block for sure. And I appreciate you for going on here like you said you was gonna do. Because some people, I tell them go from Facebook to YouTube, they don't even do it. They be like, I got you. I'm about to do it right now, and never do it. Yep. Appreciate you, fam. But like I say, yeah, definitely go to Instagram. You ain't gotta follow me on Instagram. You know, you can if you want to, don't matter. I just want you to especially if we know each other, we from the same block, leave your phone number. My Instagram is called K9 Boxing, or you can leave it on K9 Boxing Fitness. So we can go ahead and chop it up, especially like I said, if you the homie. If you the homie. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to tap out. You know what I mean? It's getting late. I gotta go train somebody tomorrow morning. And I appreciate everybody from tapping in. Hit the like button. If you're just not tapping in, hit the like button. Share my channel, man. If y'all want me to grow and y'all want, Team K9 to get out here even more, and y'all want more knowledge out here, because ain't that many of us left with that knowledge that's been around, you know what I mean, that ain't punch drunk, you know what I mean? So if y'all want us to grow in a sport of boxing to get to where it used to be, not just money-wise, but knowledge-wise, then y'all got to help my channel grow. I can't do it all by myself, I'm only one person. I'm going to do the best I can, but we all need each other. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, my dog. Appreciate everybody in the live. One love, pound for pound. I don't know. That's going to be a good one. I don't know if he's going to win a rematch or not. B. Jackson, I see you tomorrow, boy. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. But like I said, if y'all ain't about to go to sleep, we about to post the full fight of Canelo versus Bivol at K9 Boxing. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel once again. And like I say, right when I get off this boy, SB gonna post the whole fight. Canelo versus Dmitry Bivol. Thanks again, y'all, at K9 Boxing. Hashtag dogs us.